Oh, hello. I'm like, just getting ready for the raid coming in. Hello, everyone. Let me just like get in here 1 second. I was like trying to figure out how like manual ads work. I've been like, because I don't usually do that, but like since I'm only on Twitch here anyway, I might as well try. Hey, Vivi. Thanks for the raid. How are y'all doing, Flock Open Watchers? I'm Roxar. So I play Mahjong sometimes. Yeah. And excuse my cough. I have like pretty mild to severe asthma, like at the moment. So hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. I think I could like still like commentate and watch some good old fashioned mahjong here in Riichi City. And put on the music there. It's a little bit loud for me. All right, everything good? Everything good? See some good games. Was there any Yakuman on Vivi's stream? I know we've already had a Yakuban. I know I saw the clip of Copper Rocks get the Yakuman. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. I'm hoping I get to see a Yakuman too. Who we want to watch? Um, let's see. Like I would probably want to watch something that like just started, right? Like this one. This one looks okay. Um, oh, I recognize. Oh, there's Light Pink Yoshi. Light Pink Yoshi's pretty good. Oh, let's see what Max is up to. Didn't start like that long ago. Now, unfortunately, Riichi City like takes a long time for me to load for me, and I hope the ads aren't like too much or whatever. Apologies for I couldn't like get the ad settings right. Yeah. Anyway, if you're just joining us, this is the Flock Open 2025. It's an online mahjong tournament on Riichi City, hosted by Flock Mahjong. You can check out his Twitch, Flock Mahjong. And yeah, I'm entering this too. This is my first online tournament in a long time. The format is the best 7 consecutive games. There's 300 players. If you get top 64 from your cumulative score over 7 games in a row, then you're in. You'll advance through the qualifiers. Given that like there's if every one of those 300 people play, I assume you'd have to get like I don't know, at least like plus 60, 70, maybe 100. I don't know. Maybe that's like too much. But I think it's like it should be possible where even if you like get a fourth or something, you should be able to get this. All right. By the way, hold on. Let me just turn on the hands and stuff. 369. So wait, nice seeing that open. King Bader. Oh. Ipatsumo to start off the stream. Nice. So there aren't any tips on. So like for something like this, you have to just know what your weight is. I mean, obviously the game will still tell you whether you can sumo or ron off of a tile. But it won't tell you beforehand what you're waiting on. So you do have to like recognize like a 3-sided weight for that. That was a 3-sided pair weight, also known as a Sanmentan. 3 to 9 with no pair means that 3, 6, or 9 could be his pair. Or send it and pray. Accidentally forgotten myself that way? Yeah. It's not going to tell you in advance like what if you discarding a tile, it's going to give you a 30-10 weight as well. That's huge. Yeah. I mean, like you can easily miss 30-10. It's not a thing that like you can avoid forever. I think as long as you play Mahjong, like 30-10 will always be looming somewhere, creeping in the corner. Anyway, let's see. Akagi, our protagonist over here, looking with a pretty good hand. Just needs one more. Just needs a pair really for Pinfu. and then they're good. Light Pink Yoshi with a con early on. Light Pink Yoshi tends to like be okay with early cons, especially. Well, he's right now struggling a little bit in fourth place, but there's still plenty of game left. King Vader has in the Toyman across from us. King Vader has 2 Dora, so that could work. I mean, it looks like a Tanyao. Maybe it could be a Tanya. Maybe you could call that and like seal a deal. Okay, it's on the left. Also looking like a pretty actually Ishanten. This is gonna be Tenpai even. Gonna take it. This early on, and the points are pretty close, so a 1-Han hand isn't so bad. Especially with a con. If you're not like if you don't have the Dora, like one way to defend yourself is to fold, and the other way is to just win before anyone else. So if you could do one or the other, you should try. And definitely a hand like this can do the winning first part. Anyone have any questions? Just let me know in the chat. The rule set is also pretty interesting since we have whatchamacallit. We have the ability to call Note 10 even if you're in Tenpai, like if you're the dealer. And that is in the case where you want to end the game, even if you're in Tenpai, maybe because you're already in first and you don't want to risk losing any more points. Nice win from K. It's unfortunate from Light Pink Yoshi, but they're going to be in the dealer seats. Let's see what they got. Triplet of 9 pin? Okay, there's a number of directions this could go. It could be like an outside hand, but this kind of outside hand isn't so strong since you have pairs in both the 3s and the 7s, so to use both of those 3s and 7s, it's going to take a lot of effort. You'd probably rather go for like a pair of triplet hand instead, which is kind of seems to be the vibe. Not going to Pwn though. Pwn would make it too little value. Maybe try to go for the Yakuman here. King Vader on the right. Got a E-Peiko shape on the Penshan. Sorry, the Kanchan 3-pin. Already with a Riichi. That's also Riichi no Mi. There's no Akka. There's no red 5s. So just having a 3-sided weight in Riichi is like really good. If you don't have Dora, you're just gonna have to like hope you get or some other Yaku. Ooh. Yukon? Nope, we're gonna discard it instead. So, I mean, Khan was tough there. It would have made Cheetoy impossible. You can't make Cheetoy. You can't make 7 pairs with the same pair in your hand. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would have conned either. Thank you for the subscription, by the way. Crisis, thank you so much. Appreciate it. You prefer Riichi City over Mahjong Soul? Probably. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna answer that. Not on this stream. I like Riichi City though. I'm gonna say that. What do we got? 2 Dora and Haku. Man, we would have loved to have this kind of hand like Big Yoshi's turn. 3-mon as well can make a kind of like a Ryankan-ish shape or like a double Kanchan shape. Yes, this is thanks, Block. Yeah, I signed a contract. To yeah, to not say certain things, yeah. Don't worry, I'm not being disingenuous. I like Riichi City. It has great features like Open Riichi. And like definitely and I think it has like a lot of like fun tournament features now. Like with the help of Flock Mahjong, making it compatible with pro Mahjong rule sets. That's really, really cool. Also the Mahjong Academy, if everyone wants to get better at Mahjong. Like if you don't know how to score, like or like you don't know all the Yaku or things like that, it's a great way to practice all that. Anyway, so when's Light Pink Yoshi gonna get this Yakumon? This Yakumon comeback? This would be so epic. How are the weights though? The 9mon is completely dead. Forso is also dead. This Yakumon is like actually fake. Looks like it's not gonna actually work. But we could dream. We could dream. It's not impossible that like Pink Yoshi could get a different pair other than the 9mon. So you still want to keep it because like Tenpai is Tenpai even if it's only on one side. You can't make the 9mon triplet, but anything else can be a triplet, at least from his perspective. So yeah, we'll still keep it. Like Pink Yoshi was also thinking about a pawn there, but the pawn, again, wouldn't give us a lot of value unless you'd sumo for a Mangan, but it wouldn't be the Yakumon. I think if you're this close to a Yakumon, you might as well try for it. Someone should make a tournament where the only valid Yaku is Open Riichi. That would be hilarious, but Open Riichi, as implemented right now, is a little bit too anti-competitive. Because, like, there's too many people, there's too much potential for, like, people to just deal into and give people a Yakumon. Yeah. Alright. So we're going for the Kanchan? That's actually surprising. It's surprising. Oh. Okay. Found the Ryanmen, the Ipeiko instead. Okay. We'll take it. Let's change the music right there. Give Light Pink Yoshi his moment. 6-0 is still alive. So is the 3-so. Not gonna con. Con would be a little bit much if we're already ahead, and like also with a weight that isn't very good anyway. That's the thing. Like a thing that I'm trying to like get better at is like play to my odds a little bit better. Like acknowledge my odds a little bit better. If my hand isn't like very good, like for winning, then like maybe I should play it very differently. Maybe I shouldn't like, you know, go balls to the wall for a hand that probably isn't going to win anyway, you know? Even if it's Senpai. This is still good. This is still good point value, at least, with 2 Dora. It'll be really funny if, well, I was about to say if King Bader like drew an extra Dora, but Open has the other Dora instead. 3-so, wait, how's the 3-so looking? 3-so Penshan? Well, Light Pink Yoshi would have won on the 3-so, so it's fine here. Oh, that's death. That's death. You can't, right? Right? You can't do this. Right? But you might. Yeah. Wow. Nice fold. So that would have, so there's no double Ron here. It's a Tamahane or head bump rules. So it would have gone to Chaos. It wouldn't have been that bad, actually. But still, you can't like risk having that, dealing that into a Riichi. Yeah, that was a really, really good fold. Yeah. And I don't think even the 9-so was like that safe either, though. It was like a tough position. But the 3-so was like one of the worst tiles you could have drawn there, just like from anyone's perspective. All right. What we got? Sorry, Light Pink Yoshi. I'm gonna have to try for the next Yakumon. Chaos would have won. So the way it works is that if 2 people win on the same tile, it goes to the next player from the person who dealt in. So since King Bader dealt in, the person closest to him in turn order would be Chaos, to the right of him, because the Chaos would go next. So Chaos would get the win. Yeah. All right. What we got? Not a great hand from Chaos. Maybe would have preferred to keep like the 7-mon or something to like turn this into a Tanyo. But could be an Ipeko. We got like Ipeko, Ishanten. Light Pink Yoshi with another con. Let's hope it does a little bit better than last time. Sure. We're gonna Riichi this. I think this is Riichi. It's tournament. Come on, think of the points. Yeah, baby. That's what I like to see.
Riichi.
And gets chased by the absolute worst possible player. From Case's perspective. 2 5-pin weight. 2 5-pin weight. The East is not a Yaku, but he has that's a lot of Fu. Wait a minute. That's 40. That's gonna be a lot of that's gonna be a 70 Fu Ron. A 70 Fu Ron, and I think it's a 70 Fu Tsumo. Yeah. That's really, really rare. Does anyone remember their 70 Fu? This is Riichi, Dora. If it's Sumo, then it's just a Mangan. On Ron. Oh, yeah, that's Mangan. Watch this 3 Han 70 Fu Sumo. This is a very rare Mangan. Damn. Oh, I didn't check if Kiriake is on. Is it are Mangans rounded up? I would assume so, since it's a pro rule set. Yeah. It would have been a Mangan anyway in this rule set if it was 60 Fu. With 70 Fu though, 70 Fu that's a real Mangan. Like that'll be a Mangan in any rule set. Yeah, and that's just thanks to the terminal quad he had. All right, what do we got? What we got anyway? Case. Oh, hold on. Yeah, Case is not so good with the hand this time. But also in the North Sea, it's not like he needs to have a great hand. The one who needs to have a good hand is Open. Who's each Shanten? No, that's for down Shanten. It's two tiles away from Tenpai. My Pink Yoshi with that win, getting some momentum. Hopefully can pair up this Dora to make this hand not so cheap. Does have 2 Han from this double south though. That's a double south pawn. So this is gonna be all right if he gets connected with another Dora. 8-so. I'm gonna keep it. I think that's just a safe tile. He thinks the 8-so is a little bit safer. King Bader, what's King Bader up to? Got like the worst Itsu shape you've ever seen, like pretty much the worst. Penchon, and the inside Kanchan. The 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. But we're gonna, well, it's not like we have any choice. And Case is still a little ways away as well. Light Pink Yoshi unfortunately has to get rid of his Dora. I don't know. Oh yeah, I discarded the 5 like at some point beforehand, so that's just unfortunate. That's just unfortunate. Or maybe we could have predicted that. Maybe we could have like hold on to the 5. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so terrible to look at. I pick Yoshi with a double Dora now. That can't make it a double Dora in his discard, and he could have connected with it. Oh my god, that could have been a Mangan. Well, we still have maybe Toy for value. All triples. It's not impossible, but here comes the Riichi. We are gonna Riichi, right? Yeah. 8-pin is Sanshoku. We're just gonna take the win here. As Light Pink Yoshi, take Tenpai. No other choice at this point. How are the others gonna react? I'm sure the others are gonna fold. I don't think like they're like close enough to really contest this. Like, are you really gonna cut the 2 or 4 mon from Case's perspective? It's actually Tenpai though, but yeah, it's not a great Tenpai to fight the dealer with. 4-pin or 6-pin? Oh, chooses the 5-pin weight. It's like, yeah, there are 3 2-pin out. The 2-pin was, I don't know if he realized that the 2-pin was Tadashi Utsumugi. Ooh. Yeah. Oh wait, that was K's weight. I forgot. K's is not. K's has Yaku's Tenpai.
妻
Wow. Okay, Light Pink Yoshi clutching it.
なんダブなん
Yeah, this is the Flock Open. If you're just joining us, this is the Flock Open. This is an online mahjong tournament we're watching today. A bunch of people have already casted a bunch of other blocks in the qualifiers. Check up on Riichi City later in the day if you want to like catch up on what's happening in the tournament. We're gonna be just watching a couple matches here. I'm watching Light Pink Yoshi because he's like a friend of mine ish. Yeah. Nice hand too. How long are we gonna keep this 5-pin, I wonder? Cause we would love this to be Tanyao, and we would love this to be like a Pinfu, more like Ipeiko. There's a lot of potential for this hand. Okay, we're gonna cut the 5-pin now, surely. Yeah. Keep this extra 6-0. 6-0 is a little bit stronger. When's in the inside the sequence, the Nakabukure shape. Part of the Cough Cough Club. Indeed, indeed. Yeah. Kios also happens to be like sick and is going to commentate like at some point later. And like on Sunday we might have like the double cough commentator duo. Look forward to that. All right, what's happening? What's happening? 6-0 is proven safe, but we might just keep it for a little bit. Okay, there we go. There's the upgrade. We can cut the 5-7 now. King Bader is looking really tough because he has like a bunch of pairs that he needs to like make into triples, or like maybe make a an Ipeiko out of that 2-2-4-4 with 2 3s. Either way, that's gonna be a big ask. So with that kind of hand, it's gonna be really tough. KS is looking okay. Has 2 Ryankan, so it's like pretty awkward to finish actually. So we'll see what ends up happening with this hand. Open also. That's actually looks like a pretty good hand, except like we have a stray Dora that's going to be like really difficult to cut if Light Pink Yoshi calls Riichi at some point. Light Pink Yoshi currently with the fastest hand right now. Ooh, that's huge. K is getting one of his Ryankan filled. So now doesn't have to cut the 3 or 7 pin. Ooh.
リーチ
But Light Pink Yoshi's gonna strike first with the 1-4 pin weight. It's Riichi Nomi though. It's not Pinfu. It's not Tanyao. Riichi only. The 1 pin looks good, I think. Only once cut. Unfortunately, King Bader has 2 of them. Oh, that's a Riichi as well. Case with the Tuso East weight. That's Riichi Dora. Yeah, I think you still take this. Yeah, it is a tournament. It is a tournament, but it is risky business. If someone gets the East though, then it's a good cut. It's a good cut and a good dealing for Chaos. Since I don't know how well these guys are going to defend against 2 different Riichis. Let's see. Is that Tenpai? That's Tenpai. Yeah. A Tenpai and a deal-in. That's not what you want to see. Luckily, it's Riichi Nomi, so won't be too bad. And just like that, never give up, man. Light Pink Yoshi's back in it. Even after like all those like failed Yakuman. We're still back. Hand is okay though. We have 1 Ryanmen. We really would like some Yakuhai, so we're gonna keep the white and red for a little bit. How about King Bader? How's he doing? That's a pretty good hand. It has a few bad weights. It's got a Kanshan and a Penchon, but it is Ishanta. It's 1 away from Tenpai. It's pretty fast. So if we just get some upgrades or something, or some lucky fill-ins, King Bader will be good. Case is looking okay. Has like a pretty good really good shapes actually. A lot of Ryanmen, like extended Manzu shape. And Open has a Yakuhai. He has the South Pawn at any time. So I think out of all these guys, I think Open is Open's hand might be the best. Ooh. But yeah, King Beta with the Penchan Riichi, the edge weight, 3 mon. It's really hard to upgrade that weight in any way, shape, or form. Especially if you don't take Ishanten. If you don't leave Tenpai. So since like you already have a Dora, like points are so close, any kind of win is gonna help. Ooh, I thought Light Pink Yoshi might have dealt in the 3 mon, but not yet, not yet. Zozu looks safer. So we'll cut that first. Yeah. Oh yeah, well, maybe I'll put on the Riichi music for him though. 3 mon, when's the 3 mon gonna come out? It has to come out, right? Ooh, it's gonna come out now, or I'm gonna cut the 7 so first? Could be 7 so first. Yeah, 3 mon. Light Pink Yoshi doing whatever he could to like keep his dealer seat. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. In that case, the 7 so I mean, you know, with our omniscient powers, we could see that the 7 so would have passed. But the 7 so is also next to the Dora, which makes it extra scary. All ass, what you got? King Bader about to close this with the 3 mon Penshan. And then possible Sanshoku on deck. 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. Case has like a bunch of messy stuff, but gets a... Okay, that's a start. That's a start. 1 Yakuhai. Even if it's one's cut, though, it could still happen. Easily. Open has a really fast hand, though. Lots of Ryadmen. Could easily be Pinfu. And cut the 2 mon here, maybe? Cutting the... Oh, cut the 9 pin. That's interesting. Okay, that's a lot of blocks. Light Pink Yoshi. Light Pink Yoshi has really strong Sun Menshan. And could be also Tanya. We'll see. Okay, here we go. I was about to say, a big determining factor of this hand will be when KS gets his pawn. And probably going to gun for second place at this point. It's going to be really tough to get first from here, unless you get a surprise toy, which isn't impossible. Cut 6 pin or 6-0, 6-0 or 9 pin. Couldn't cut 9 pin. Okay, gonna look for other upgrades potentially. That's a Sun Menshan fill from Light Pink Yoshi. 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8 now. Needs another block actually. Okay, there's the other block. You cut the Dora. And Tanya is locked and loaded for Light Pink Yoshi. King Bader still a ways away though. Actually, three away from Tenpai. Doesn't have any completed sequences. And gave away the Sanshoku, so no chance to call this. Really funny. They drew the 3 so like right after they cut the 1-2, so very unfortunate. We've all been there. KS still... Oh, has a great Tenpai, though. You cut the 8 pin, and then you get a 5-8, so wait. Yep. See, a beginner might have cut the 6 or 7 there to, like, wait on the 6 or 7 pair, and especially without any hints to help you. In case looks a little bit more experienced, definitely going to cut the 8 pin first to make the triplet into a pair. The surprise pair from your triplet. The triplet is only 1 tile away from a pair, you know. Ooh, here we go. The last Riichi from Open. Oh, but it's going to deal into Chaos. Wait. That's going to be a 3rd place, I think, from Light Pink Yoshi? No, 4th place. He was already in 4th place. Oof. Chaos manages to cement the 2nd place there. And King Bader shaking their hand, just like, well done. Did good work there. All right. All right. Unfortunate for our good friend Light Pig Yoshi. '07 out there. All right, all right. What's who else will we watch? And I think Andy Django. That guy sounds familiar. I know he's pretty good. RPS. That's the guy that goes in the chat a lot. And Curly. I guess we'll watch these guys. Oh, going into a roll over here. Nice one, RPS. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. And if you have any questions about the rule set or about what's going on in the Mahjong world, let me know. I'm gonna be playing my my own games later in the day, so if you want to check that out, you can give me a follow. I'm also on YouTube if you're interested in watching there instead. Is there chat in Riichi City? There are like voice lines you can do. Like every character has like their own voice lines, their own like pre-baked voice lines that they could do, which is pretty cool. But like it ends up like being like spam city if you're not too careful. The emotes in this game are also animated, so that's pretty cool. Some of them are like really nice. Yeah, imagine if there was chat. Like the chat, you don't want a chat in a Riichi Mahjong client. There would just be like so much toxicity. Just like people are like, oh yeah, of course you had that. I was like, why would you Riichi on the Aka 5 pin? Why would you do that? That's so wrong. You don't deserve that win. I had a round man weight. I had a good weight and I lost. All right, all right, all right. What we got? Cheetoy, 7 pairs from Curly. 9 so. The 9 so might. I don't think it's gonna come out though. I don't think it's gonna come out from RPS. But there's still 2 in the wall. This could easily win. With a good amount of luck. It doesn't really fit into anyone else's hands. Savamala though has like a really nice Dora East pair, so if anyone's like incentivized to push, it's them. RPS has a strong 7 streak, but his first game was the 4th. This is the game that allows him to upgrade his final score. I see, I see. Oh, it actually comes out. Okay, it's not huge. Didn't get the Ura from the Cheetoy. So we're still in contention. This is okay, so yeah, this if anyone's like used to, playing like online Mahjong with red 5s all the time, it might be surprising to see like even like the last game the points were really close. The points are going to be like closer in general since it's going to be harder to get like Mangan and Hanuman especially. Even a 3-Han hand is a decent hand in or like not even a decent, but like a pretty good hand in Akanashi, where red 5s are off. Yeah. It's a lot harder to get that extra Han. Especially if you don't Riichi. If you don't Riichi, then like how are you gonna get that? Half flush, Honitsu and Yakuhai. That's like about it. Okay, though, Salvamala gonna like pull on over here. Try and finish this up. I think that's fine. They're waiting on the Dora, so they're probably not gonna cut the penchant. They wouldn't cut the penchant at any time, the 1-2 pin. And keep that. Nice fill in for the 5-mon. And cut the 4-so first, that's fine. The 4-mon is arguably safer, since it's blocked off by 3 of the 5-mon. 1-so cut from Curly, and then Curly has some pretty good shapes as well. Has a lot of weird pair shapes. Those are all the all the weird ways to find a pair. You got a Nobuton, you got the 2-sided pair weight, the already on men, the fake down men with 2 9s, and then the complex weight with the triplet of 5s and the 6. So just like waiting on 3 different ways for a pair. Yeah, anyway. How's Nuaplup doing? Really good weights as well. Still 2 away from Tenpai though. Gonna have to figure out what to do with that Sozu shape. Probably just gonna cut it. Maybe cut it in advance. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so Curly. Oh, okay. I was gonna say Curly could still hold on to that because Curly technically still needed a pair, and so especially with getting the extra 9 there, he had a million different ways to get a pair, but you could cut one of them. You could cut one of those ways to get a pair, and then still hedge on either like finding a sequence around the Dora or getting a Dora Tonki. Unfortunately for them, chooses not to, and then deals in. Salvamala gonna go full speed ahead again for this dealer seat. I think it's reasonable play. This is a hand that's just not very good in general. So like, what do you do with a not very good hand when you're like, when you're in the dealer seat? You go like balls to the wall and like, try to finish it as soon as possible, even if it only gets you 1 Han. Oh, spoke too soon. That's not a 1 Han hand. It's a 3 Han hand now. So worked out. Well, definitely worked out. But I could imagine some people also would have held back on the pawn at first just to see if like what other potential the hand has. Maybe solve a Mala because you're seeing into the future though. It's a very strong power to have playing Riichi Mahjong. What is that? That's Ishanten. That's 1 away from Tenpai from RPS. As a Penchon and a Penchon with a Dora on the 3-pin again. Oh my god. Oh, these pawns are crazy. We're not even in Tenpai. See, that's not Tenpai either for RPS. I would assume they would want to keep the Sun Menshon. They do. Gonna make their weight just a little bit stronger. But the bottleneck will be the 3-pin. They need the 3-pin. They could cut the Dora if they really want to here. No, they're not going to do it. If they cut the Dora, it would have been like a wing shape where they're waiting on like it's kind of like a Nakabukure on like 2 different sides where they have 4, 5, 5, 6, but also that 4 is used in 4, 3, 3, 2. So if you get like any Manzu at the end there, you're gonna get like you're gonna get around min weight. Chooses not to though. We're gonna keep the Dora potential. Wow, not even going for the triplet, the Shanpon weight, with the extra 1-pin. Okay. I guess, or we're just folding. I'm not really sure. Yeah, maybe they're just a little scared of what's happening in Salvamala's hand. So this is a 3 Han hand. It is a 3 Han hand from Salvamala in Tenpai for the 4 Sotanki pair weight. With the double east. Ooh. This is going to make it even better. Well, actually it was already 40 fu. Is it more than that now? I think this is 50 fu now. This is 9600 on Ron. Ooh, and then switching to the green. After it was just discarded. Very tricky, but I don't think RPS is going to fall for that. I think they're paying attention. And they should have enough safe tiles as well. We'll see if anyone else catches on, though. If anyone else discards this green, it could be trouble. The 1-pin. 1 Pandora. Okay, gonna keep that one as well. It could be a hell weight. Indeed. 8 Mon. I don't think anyone's going to discard anything like that dangerous, but yeah, since Nuoplop... Okay, we're going to cheat. We're going to cheat, right? We're going to cheat this. We're still not in Senpai. Nuoplop was really, really working to get this Tenpai in any way or shape or form. Salvamala is going to give him the 8-pin as well. That's Tenpai. Chinitsu. Full flush on the 4-7 pin. Not that likely to come out. Ooh. But Salvamala is still pushing for this green and gets rewarded for it. Nice. Yeah, big 9600. Very, very, very nice. Yeah, that was super, super aggressive because they could have always cut the green. They could have always cut the green to change their weight to the 6-pin, which is definitely a more defensive play. The green was safe, but would have been a much better weight to have than the 6-pin. But yeah, staying aggressive the entire time and gets reward for it. Nice, 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 nice. Thank you, great Detective Connor, for subscribing to the channel as well. Thank you. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying what you're seeing. What's Nuaplup doing now? The pawn. Okay. Keep the Dora in hand. Yeah, we got a lot of pawn cats in here. We got a lot of open style play, which I like to see. I like to see like people like dynamically open their hands and like, you know, which also leaves them open. It leaves yourself vulnerable if you open your hand to like being like counterattacked and stuff. It leaves you open to being read. Like you're literally showing everyone like what your what meld you have and what potential Yaku you could have. The list goes dramatically down once you make even one call. We're gonna call this. Oh yeah, we're gonna call. Yeah. I personally would have waited, but Nuaplup is like really pushing this hand, so this isn't unreasonable either. It is a really good wait as well, as we're gonna get into Tenpai right away with the pair. We lose Sanshoku, but that's okay. There's only one Han anyway. This is just to continue the dealer seat. This is like a kind of defensive play, actually. The more aggressive play would have been to not call and maximize the value of your hand and like punish Nuaplup with a Riichi. That would have been like the most aggressive play you could have made. So just because you're like, you know, being like more active, quote unquote, with your calls, that doesn't mean you're being active towards like aggression. Like, you could also be. This is more of like an active defense, where you're trying to like win faster than everyone, regardless of your point value. Okay, but ooh, the 7-pin is gonna come out. Yeah, I don't think there was any reason for them not to cut the 7-pin. Would have been hard to fold anyway, and I don't think there was like a whole lot of value potential in their hand. I don't know. Maybe they could have had Dora or something. Wasn't sure. Speaking of Dora, just gonna cut it for his turn. See, hints are off, so it's also possible that they didn't notice. But they're in first place, so I think Savamal is just like the kind of player that like is just that much comfortable with just playing like the fastest possible hand and getting into Senpai. That seems to be the vibe here. Yeah. Stack table, yeah, indeed. There's a lot of strong players here. I remember Curly was known for something like really weird. Was he like the con player? He's the content guy, right? I know like I remember hearing a lot from like other like mahjong guys, like it's like Curly. It's like if you don't know if Curly's playing, it's just like it looks so unpredictable, and then you realize it's Curly playing. You're just like, oh, I get it. Nuaplup is a known degen. Thanks, thanks for letting me know. I do play a bunch of mahjong, but I'm still like not that familiar with like a lot of the other mahjong players, so I just like recognize a few of these names. Nuaplup needs to step it up a little bit. What is this hand actually? Is this Chanta? What is this? Or yeah, Junchan. It has to be Junchan, fully outside hand. Well, it's two Han. It's two Han and two Han in Akanashi without red 5s. is not horrible, but the point differential is still going to be like, still could be pretty harsh on us. So RPS like call and like makes a little bit more sense here. Even if they also had a good hand. Yeah. How are we gonna get this Jinshan? It's not impossible that like Newplup can make something happen around the. Oh, okay, sure. Three pin penchant with three of the 3-pin in Salvamala's hand. You know, it'd be really funny if Salvamala gets the 4th 3-pin and does a con, and then Newplup just has to watch and as their hand just like implodes itself. We'll see. RPS can also use the 3-pin, so the only person that could actually give Newplup the 3-pin is Curly, and I'm not sure if that will actually happen. He's actually pretty close to a pretty good Tenpai, so he might. We're gonna pawn for Tenpai immediately, okay. On the 7-so wait. Yeah, pressured by the other people who could also be in Tenpai. Newplup included. Yeah, Changkan doesn't work on close. You can't rob the con. Oh, 7-so? Wait. Yeah, 7-so's gonna deal into Curly. Unless Newplup can see this coming. Unless Newplup gives up on their 2-Han hand. They're not going to give up on their 2-Han hand. Going to deal into a 1-Han hand instead. We're just exchanging pennies over here. But Newplup doesn't have a lot of pennies to give. We'll see. It's a weird situation. That's probably the right call, too, to just cut the 7-pin. Or, yeah, to just deal in there. But, I wonder if, like, maybe we could have, like, made something out of that hand to begin with. Ooh, cutting the Dora. I don't know if they saw that the South was the Dora. I don't know. It's a Yakuhai as well, so I think cutting the white or red might have been better. They might be kicking themselves right now. Oof. Maybe they just don't believe in the South. We can only hope. RPS has like a pretty good hand, though. Lots of good shapes. The 5 to 8 Yonrenke 4-tile sequence doing really well here. Now it has like kind of a Ryankan shape between the 1-3-5. Curly is like looking really nice. Has a Shanpon weight for Tanyao. As well as a 1-4-7 mon, Sun Minshan. Savamala gonna do what they've been doing best, which is like just call into the fastest possible hand and they're in first, so why not? Has some little bit awkward shapes. And oh, speaking of awkward, 1-4-7 mon weight here. And Savamala is a little bit vulnerable. It's gonna run out. Oh, about to say gonna run out of save tiles pretty quick until Curly just wins with the Uradora. That's huge. A Hanuman in this rule set is crazy. No Akka, guys. No Akka. Just raw Ura and Ipatsumolek. Very, very nice. That's going to put Curly in the lead. Savamala's going to think about like getting a Mangan at some point or like some direct hits to like make up for that. RPS is looking for the dealership repeats, and Newplup is just going to I don't know, just have fun, I guess. This is a kind of go next kind of game. So it is possible though. It is still possible to get like a good run even with a 4th, as long as the 4th isn't that bad. So as long as you don't like lose any points from here, depending on how their run is, depending on how their 7-game streak is, they might be able to salvage this. We'll see. Yeah. And that's going to be a weird shape as well. Yeah, just going to want to keep the Ryamen on both sides of the 7-8 so and the 6-7 pin. Doesn't know which one's going to be the pair yet. Well, probably the 7 so is going to be the pair. So it's going to be guaranteed Tanyao. Okay. Or 8mon could be a pair, sure. RPS looking with a Tanyao. A Tanyao with a lot of loose tiles, so if anyone can Riichi this, and I think like Curly and Nuaplup are the ones that could like really punish this. If they have the opportunity. Curly has like an Itsu shape. Waiting on a 6 and a 7. 6 and a 7 mon. For the Itsu, for the full straight. And then needs a pair somewhere. So maybe? Savamala, what are we gonna do? We're not gonna like fully hedge for the flush. That makes sense. That makes sense. The two 5-pin, the 2-pin's the Dora, so they're waiting on a Dora. They could like get value someplace else. That was like their kind of last chance to like try and really hedge for the flush if they chi the 7 so. But yeah, we're not gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for this regular hand. Meanwhile, Curly really gonna wait on this 7mon for the Itsu. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think he needed an Itsu. I think he could have had pairs, but even if he's in first, this is kind of an awkward hand to really push. We'll see. Ryan Shanten 2 away from Senpai from Nuaplup. Still, wait. No, yeah. Has a 2-3-4, so just needs 2 more sequences. 6mon. 6mon's not gonna help at all. Oh, Savamala actually going for the flush, actually. I thought it would have been too late, but it's still gonna find a way. But you could see, like, in his hand, right? The reason why I said it might have been too late is because in his hand right now, he has an 8-9 so. Like, he desperately needs the 7 so. But the 7 so is already, like, almost, actually, like, completely dead now. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to actually make this hand work. If he waits on the 7 so, it's going to be a dead weight. It's going to be a dead hand. At least he has Tenpai. And Curly still not finding this Itsu. Still can't find it. Gives up on it? Okay, yeah. I think that's the right call. The 7mon, the Sozu looks way too dangerous between Savamala and RPS that could both be waiting on Sozu. Just gotta cut the 8-9mon, just to like maybe get Tenpai at the end. Okay. Savamala, yeah. Exchanging their dead 7 so weight with a 5mon. As RPS sits in Tenpai with a 3 so. 3 so and 8-pin? Ooh, is that a fold? Is that a fold from RPS? That's an interesting fold given the situation. This is his only this is their only dealership that they're gonna get, so it's definitely scary to throw the Chun though. Okay, but now they could throw it again. Oh, they really don't want to. They really don't want to. The Chun was safe. I think that's a mistake. They could have just at least had Senpai. They could have had 8-9 pin Penchon. Uh-oh. RPS just giving away their dealer seat. And it might be like a little bit awkward to like discard this Chun later because it's certainly possible Savamala could end up waiting on the Chun after the fact. It's not impossible. Finally, the Riichi comes out from Nuaplup, 5-8 pin. This is a really, really nice weight. Mentanpin, Riichi, Pinfu, Tanyao, and Dora. Guaranteed Mangan here with Kiriage Mangan rules. And could even be a Hanuman with 1 Ura and a Tsumo. Finally, we're gonna cut the Chun for the Red Dragon from RPS. Curly, what's Curly gonna do with this 5-pin? Oh man. Yeah, what's the safest tile? The safest tile does look like the 1-mon. Should have cut Chun after Nuaplup and get K10. Yeah. It was just a mistake from RPS. I think they were just like really they really just were thinking about the 8-pin pair discard to be absolutely safe. Didn't notice the chun or something. There's no like worry about direct hits or anything like that. Like it is possible in a tournament situation where like people can like just like pass a win on someone, like especially if they're like really really strong. It's possible that they could pass a win on someone and then like wait for you to discard something that like was discarded earlier that you passed on, and then deal into you, not knowing that it was actually safe, that it was actually dangerous the entire time. I mean, that's not impossible to happen, but in that case, the chance of that was zero, since anything that the person to your left discards, if you discard that, it's 100% safe because everyone is in Fruity Tin on that tile, no matter what. Yeah, so if you discard something right after the person to your left discards the tile, you're 100% safe. Salvamala gonna just finish this off, I think. Oh, that could be a toy. No, this could be more aggressive. It could be going for the first. Certainly, it's possible, and especially if they get the extra south. The extra south would like be like super clutch. Might cut the 4-pin here. Might like want to try to get as many pawn candidates as possible. No, keep the 4-pin. We'll see if it comes back to bite them. New pull-up could potentially wait on the 4-pin. And is also pretty close to temp by themselves. I believe it's 2 away. Okay. Yeah, now New Plup is gonna get a weight upgrade here. I'm gonna choose to cut the 2 Formon. Okay, I think that's interesting. I think probably the 5-pin would have been better, but maybe they see some potential in the 5-pin. We'll see. I wonder what Salvamal is going to do with this white when Curly decides to cut the white. If he decides to cut the white, Curly's in a pretty awkward spot since he has a lot of Dora. So like, if he's thinking long term, he could win this Dora hand and like be really really nice. But getting first is more important than that. If you lose first because of that, that's a 20,000. Yeah, you go from having plus 30 UMA to having plus 10 UMA. So you lose 20,000 points. UMA being the amount of points you get that's rewarded to you based on your placing. So first place gets 30 extra points or 30,000 extra points, etc. Yeah, so maybe Curly's going to think of folding here. Or just like going to keep holding these tiles until Tenpai. If the white comes out, we might be able to see a con. Might be able to see a con from Salvamala, which would be really funny. Do we think this 8-pin is dangerous? I don't think so. But we're going to cut the south anyway. The south is already discarded anyway. Could become dangerous later. Okay, so now the moment of truth. Yeah, the white's going to come out. The con is not happening. The con is not happening. Salvamala is not going to give away any information about their hand. It's also possible that they could get Sananko or something. I don't know. I don't think they're getting Sananko. 3 concealed triplets. I think you probably should just con. Because it's possible that this hand doesn't get like Toy or anything. I think con is like a reasonable way for you to get enough points to get first place. But I'm not up there, you know, so this is their game. If that's their style. Let's see if it works. Ooh, Riichi. Riichi from RPS. This is their final Riichi. What will happen? 1-4 so. Pinfu? Just Pinfu. Probably not going to change any placings. Unless Salvamala just like does a Chankan or gives them a Chankan, cons the 1 so. I don't think that's gonna happen. If they're not willing to con the white. Yeah, true Ura Sumo could happen. Not impossible. Curly with the Tenpai though? Tanya, Triple Dora, 2-5 so? Oh my god. RPS could just explode. The 2 so. Yeah, Savamala's out of here. Savamala's so out of here. Yeah, goodbye. Just cut your whites. Just cut your whites. Yeah, the green is also 100% safe. And then the last turn Riichi from Nuaplup is not going to get any hits. But we're going to go to another round. Another round of South 3. I was acting like that was South 4. It's so hype. I thought that was South 4. My bad. I've been doing that a lot lately. I've been like thinking that a lot of South 3s are South 4s. I don't know why. It just like feels, the timing feels right. You know? Maybe barring all the repeats and stuff. Curly has a really, really, really nice hand though. Could be Tanya, could be Ipeko. Commenting every round like it's all last is really hype. Yo, yeah. That's what I should do. I should do that on purpose. Yeah. It's like, this is it! It's do or die! For Nuaplup! Will they get the hand? Oh, there's another round anyway. Whatever. I need to save my voice though. We still got another 2 hours. Okay, so got a lot of potential for Curly over here. But still needs to depend on some weirdo tiles. Either the Kanchan of the 7-pin for the Ipeko, or turn that into 2 pawns. Okay, that also works too. You cut the 8 here, now you can make a 7, 8, 9. And then you build 2 sequences around the 4, 4, 5, 5, a double 3, 6 mon weight. Tanyao from RPS. Wandora. No other potential there. Ooh. That's not so bad. They're going to be in Mangan range, I think, then. Yeah, very easily. Not even. They could get a 3-han hand and be able to win this. And by win this, I mean get second. Yeah, ladder habits. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be though? Who's gonna win here? Between Curly hanging on with a 6,000 point lead on second. Savamala with their fast open playstyle, hanging on the dealer seat, the last dealership. Nuaplup just hanging on in general, and RPS still in contention for second, or potentially first if they get ultra lucky. It'll be tough. It'll be a tough one though. For example, though, they could get a direct hit on Curly. Even like 3-han 40 fu hand, a 5200 direct hit on Curly will be enough for first. So this is totally good for everyone to win here. Is this Agariyame? There is no Agariyame. What that means is that if you win as the dealer and all last, you must continue the game. You must continue. There is no, like, oh, I'm in first, so I'm going to leave and end the game. Nope. You have to continue. And that's you know, it's a double-edged sword since, you know, if you're in first place, then you might be like, hey, I want to steal the first place. But you could also be like, I'm in first place and I'm in the dealer's seat. I'm going to get even more points, you know. This is a 7-game tournament that they're playing in, so they have to get the most out of their 7 games. No spoilers. At the very least, though, RPS being in the chat, I think, says something about... I'm not going to say anything. Here we go. Dora is now like a safe tile. Not really doing much for Savamala. But it could be Sanshoku? No way. Yo, Sanshoku would be crazy here. Sanshoku, the 1-so? Oh, and then the Riichi, the counter Riichi from Nuaplup. Oh, and they're gonna deal it? No! Nuaplup, no! Oh my god. And the Ura on top of that. That's gonna put them up a very slight lead, but the game is gonna continue. The game is gonna continue. So Savamala can't like if they had the chance, they might have been like, yeah, that's enough for me. Because like the chance that they get second here is still really high. Their lead just isn't big enough. If anyone sumo is a decent hand, like a 3-han hand, then that's it. They lose their lead. Because of the dealer penalty, right? No, actually, yeah, 3-han hand it would be like 1,000, 2,000. So the difference would put Curly up by 200 points. Yeah. I don't think it's possible here, but also split Uma is part of the rule set. So if two people are in first place or have the same placing, they would split the Uma points. They would split the placing points between them. Yeah. Tanya from Savamala. Curly gonna end this. Gonna try and end this with the 1-han hand. Savamala really has to defend their first place here. I don't think we can afford to like play big here. Not unless we get like just like a slightly bigger lead. Even just like one more 1,000 points would be huge here. And they have a 2-han hand for 2,900. Most likely. RPS hanging out also with a pretty good hand. Whoa, is that Ishanten? Yeah, that's Ishanten. That's the Dora pair. If they pair up the Dora, that'd be huge. Or they could Tonki on the Dora. Come on, you gotta do it. Come on, do it for the fans. There we go. Here we go, baby. RPS. Oh my God, Curly, no. Yeah, Curly's not gonna score the Dora. No way, right? New Fluff. No, New Fluff can use the Dora. There's no way. Okay, the Dora is dead now. Then, unless Curly just decides to discard it, decides to do it for the fans. Which is not impossible. And it's gonna happen. Oh my God. No way. RPS? That's not gonna be enough for first, I don't think. But it will be enough for second. Wow. Yeah, Dora theory. Dora never deals in, guys. It's fine. Dora never deals in. Oh my God, that was epic. We're gonna go to a commercial break right now because I think I need to like get some water and then we can like go for some sponsorships. Let's see, commercial 180. That's how that works, right? Yeah. 3 minutes. All right. That was a game, guys. Let's check out the rest of the tournament and what's going on. The top players. Wow, RPS in 4th place from that. 4th place overall. That's the shoo-in for top 64. They have their tournament. Wow, that is impressive. Losty, they're another streamer, I think. I don't know who these other people are, but I'm sure they're excellent players for being this far up. I like that name, Damacat. Minus Flow, it's a good name. Hey, Demons. Demons looks like is a pretty good spot too. There's gonna be a bunch of people that are going to like start playing like later tonight and like on Saturday. So we'll see how that shakes up the standings here. You want to spy on like who's in last? No, that's mean. That's mean. Well, I just did, unfortunately. You're gonna have to take the screenshot. It's fine, all right. Just another day, you'll get a higher score. You got it. Everyone's still in this tournament. Everyone is still in this tournament. Yeah. Double ads. What's going on with double ads? We're still getting it. What was happening? Well, anyway. Yeah, ads on ads. Turbo's free this month, my dudes. Yeah. Is that for everyone? I noticed that that there was like a free turbo thing. I took advantage for it. I figured that it would be important for this tournament to like be on turbo, just in case anything happens. How's everyone's tournament going? How's Andre doing? Andre is like part of my Discord, so I'm rooting for him. 26th Yeah, probably gonna need another run at some point. 11 games. That's crazy. 11 games? It's only been a day. Like half a day. That's insane. That's a lot of mahjong. Yeah, I hope my luck is going to go all right when that happens. Yeah. Anyway, for anyone just joining us, how about well, we still have some time for the ads to finish, right? Um you're watching Flock Open 2025. Hey, Flock Mahjong, you watching this? I practiced this in my head. We got $1,000 prize pool for all of the well to be distributed. I don't know how exactly how it's distributed, but yeah, $1,000 prize pool, which is actually just insane. I think you could still join. Yeah, if you want to join, you could still join up and if you think you could play better than all these fools on the stream, then go ahead. Why don't you join up and play in the game? Yeah, 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 yeah. And here we go. Here's how the prize pool is divvied up. $350 for first place. That's not too bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And gotcha tickets. I love gotcha tickets. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe yeah. So anyone who gets who completes their 7 consecutive games will also get a free table mat and tile set to use in the game. That's great. I've been using it too. That's the one I've been using on stream. It was designed by this person, Chase Cubed, at Chase Cube. Why don't you give them a follow on like Twitter and VJ and stuff? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. Look how cute the snowmen are. Aw, I love it. I love it, bad. Nice, perfect for the wintry holiday vibes. Mm-hmm. Did you know the first place also gets an almost numbers $209 set? This is the only commercially available Riichi Mahjong set with Arabic numbers in the corner. So if you are looking for a Mahjong set to play with your friends that can't read Chinese characters, and don't want to be bothered to answer questions such as, what the heck is this bird do? And why is the sticks in 2 W's? Any Sigmas in the chat? Then this is a set for you. Yeah, go on the website, Mahjong Stars, the distributor. Mm-hmm. Also, the top 3 clips for the qualifier period will also get a free copy of Aotenjo, a nice Mahjong roguelike game. So you can, if you're participating in the tournament, you'd have to go on the Discord and submit your clip there on the Discord. Mm-hmm. And then also there's a coupon code for anyone who wants to get this 136 Mahjong strategies and tactics. This is a good one. This is a good one. It has like 136, just like 1 page, 2 page ish kind of tips that you could just immediately implement into your game. So there's like definitely going to be like some tips for like pretty much everyone to learn. The author Senba is like a very, very strong player, so I highly recommend it. This is like an officially translated manga that they're not manga, Mahjong book that is available on the Mahjong Pros website. Use Flock10. Mm-hmm. Code. Yep. 10% off. Okay, well, that could have been better. I need more practice on that. Anyway, thanks to all of our sponsors for the Flock Mahjong. Yeah. I'm a professional, guys. I'm a professional. Trust. Okay, Andrade is here with Navitas. Okay, we're gonna start this in 25 seconds. Yeah. I saw Demons, I saw Beef was playing. Good luck to them. But I gotta rep my guy here, Andrade, up against the one of the strongest players in the West, Navitas. This is gonna be fun. Hey, Andrade. I don't know how much he plays on Riichi City, but he's up there on some other Mahjong clients. Yeah. That will go unnamed. All right, here we go. Oh, we got Saigon, hello, NG EXE versus Andrade and Navitas. Saigon in the dealer's seats, immediately discarding Dora and discarding the Ryankan. Not sure what the plan is. 357 is usually a better shape. But we'll see what they have cooking. Maybe 345 Sanshoku, locking that in. That's possible. Going for the big bucks. NG EXE has some decent shapes. Yeah, some Ryanmen. Gonna have to like consolidate where all their blocks are gonna be still. Andre looking really nice with the triplets. Easily can find a pair from the 668. The Dora. Navitas as well has like a kind of like standard-ish, maybe like mediocre hand. If it gets a Dora, then it could be like really nice, but although before that, it's going to be like whatever. Doesn't have any Yaku that's like not Tanyao. Even the Tanyao doesn't have like great weights. Yeah. So what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? How's the Sanshoku holding up though from Saigon? 8-9 pin? Are we? Yeah. So I'm curious what the reason why we kept the 9 pin here was. And so if we're going to use it, keeping the 8 pin does make sense. It does. So problem is here we don't have a pair yet. If we cut the 6-mon, we would have had the 4-mon pair. And that would have been Ishanten, actually. It would have been a not great Ishanten. So I think that that's still the vibe. We still want the Sanshoku. So I think I get it. With that said, you could also cut the 6-mon still and keep the 3-4-4 and still get Sanshoku while preserving your Ishanten, preserving that ability to get into Tenpai no matter what. But okay, we got our pair. Oh, or not. We don't want the pair. Okay. It's gonna be trouble for Saigon to get into Tenpai then. We'll see. And meanwhile, Angie, is that Senpai over there? That looks really terrifying. Okay, it's a big pair weight on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shape. That's a 1, 4, 2, 5. 2, 5 so. So 4 different tiles to get a pair there. As well as could like get a pair on the 7, 7, 8, 9, 9 shape. Could like make it get a 6, 6, 9, 6, 9 so weight. As well as getting a Ipeko. So lots of options on Angie's side. What are we gonna do with the 4-pin? Just gonna slide over. Not too bad. Andrade, whoa, that's a really weird shape. Got a quad of the 4, quad of the 6s, I mean. Still needs a pair, so it's like actually not like, it's not a great shape to use. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. We would have rather made that a pair instead. Okay, Navitas, here we go. Navitas with the 147, and then Enji with the 8-so Kanchan of the Ipeko. Okay, so yeah, so while we were looking at everyone's else, oh my god, Ipatsu, no! A reasonable choice from Andrade, considering it was up against 2 different Riichi. On one of them, it was Suji, and then the other, well, it was just Kabe to both of them. They had 4 of the 6-so, so yeah, it was dealing into a Shanpon, and it was dealing into a Kanchan, and like basically nothing else, so. Unlucky for Andrade. I don't know if he had any better options there. Likely not. Anyway, Saigon gonna fire away with could be Toy, could be all triples, could be Honitsu, half flush, could just be a Yakuhai, could just be an East. A lot of options there, depending on like how the hand goes. Andrade as well, going to just zoom away with the South. I think that's the right move. Still pretty early. Don't want anyone to get too far ahead. Deal in now so you win later. Yeah. Make that epic comeback happen. Give yourself like the universe, you know. The universe is on your side. The universe loves underdogs, right? Hey Rika, glad you could join us. Glad everyone could join us in the Watching the Flock Open 2025 qualifiers happening right now. You could also join them. tinyurl.com/flock, right? I got that up. Did I get that right? Where's the flock open? I forget. Something like that. Flock Mahjong is literally in the chat. Flock is in the chat. They could tell you. All right. Come on, let's go, Andre. You got this. 7-so Tenpai versus 3-pin White Dragon Tenpai. That 3-pin White Dragon is very fresh. It's all on the wall. This is Tenpai as well for Tanyao. Dealer Tenpai, watch out. Andre just gonna fold. I agree. Except the fact that what are we gonna fold with after, right? So I don't know, man. Maybe just pushing the 3-so alone is fine. We're gonna cut the white? No, we're not gonna cut the white because we luckily have the Formon as a safe tile. It just became safe. We just saved this. Cutting the Dora as well. Wait, that's not the Dora. I got confused by the voice line. Yeah, what's it gonna be? It's a 1 chance on the 3-mon. Might be the 3-mon coming out. Oh, it's gonna be the white. Yeah, reasonable. Gonna deal into Saigon for a nice 2,600. 2,600 with 40 Fu. Lot of triplets. Terminals with and honors. So that's gonna be also really unfortunate for Andre. Again, just kind of stuck in a situation there where they just weren't able to win and also weren't able to fold. I forgot. Pin the Discord link or something. Sure. Hold on. Let me find that somewhere. Invite to server. I don't know if I can make a Discord link. Wait, can I? Invite to channel? Or I don't think I have permission. I don't think I have permission to... The link has its own channel. Invite link. Oh, okay. I see. Copy link. I see it. So this is it. You can join the Flock Mahjong Discord. Actually, I'll just label this Flock Mahjong Discord. Bam. Yeah. So, hold on. I need to, open up OBS. There it is. All right, Flock Mahjong Discord, if you still want to join, there's still plenty of time. 72 hours in the tournament. And now it's going to be minus 14, 15-ish hours. So still plenty of time. Still have 50 hours, something more, give or take. What is this hand? This hand is crazy. Could be Chitoy, could be just Tanyo. Or not Tanyo, Ipeko with Pinfu. You'd much rather prefer Ipeko with Pinfu than a Chitoy, but Chitoy is on the table, especially if you get the Dora. Navitas has been kind of in the back seat this entire game so far. Now finally getting a hand that they could chi. Yes, yeah. We just put on some more normal music. Yeah, no point in having an extra triplet there. Andre Doza's efficiency. Very efficient player, very, very strong player. No one's in Tenpai yet. Saigon's still waiting on the east. East and 8-pin or 5-pin. 5-pin is going to be really difficult to get. Navitas could discard it. Might discard it right now, even. Nope. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, so the 5-pin has a surprising Yaku attached to it. They could still get Itsu, Navitas. So this could be a Chanta, or it could be an Itsu, depending on what Navitas draws. So yeah, half outside or white. Yeah, I imagine it's going to be the white here. It's going to be too difficult to discard the 5-pin. And Cheat Toy on the 6-pin. There is one 6-pin Dora in the wall. If they get the 6-pin Dora, it's a guaranteed Hanuman with an Ura, and then ends up being a Baimon. A Baimon would be catastrophic for everyone else on the table here. Let me just like change the mood a little bit. So what's it gonna be? I don't know when when Navitas is gonna feel like it's gonna be pushing a little bit too much. Maybe on the next live tile as well. I don't know what we think about the 5-pin. 5-pin could just still be dangerous here. It's next to the Dora, and it's not Suji on that side. North is gonna come out. Weight change from Saigon to also weigh on the 5-pin, but it's gonna be an Antama Hane. It's gonna be a head bump situation if Andre draws it, but he doesn't. Ooh, and then we cut the white. Nice. Oh. Oh. Hote Itsu? Oh my god, how does he do it? How does he do it, Navitas? Is this the celestial difference? Oh my god. That is insane. Jeez. All right. And Navitas, oh, you already know. You already know what the game plan is here. It's Honitsu. This could even be better. This could be Chanta Honitsu. This could be crazy. Chi? Oh my god, we are one away from Chanta Honitsu. Half flush and half outside. With an extra Yaguhai would be a Mangan. There it is. That's a Mangan. That's a Mangan right there. Waiting on the west. 3 west in the wall. This is a excellent situation for Navitas. Yeah, we'll keep the music. This is good. All right, yeah, everyone else is going to struggle to keep up here. But there's still some time. It's not like the best weight in terms of the amount of tiles. It's just a minefield, you know. It's like if anyone draws this west, it's decently likely to come out, and then they're gonna be in for a rude awakening. I'm imagining that anyone who draws this is actually just gonna cut it. Yeah, like a Saigon is pretty close to Tenpai. So is Enji. Like that's Ishanten. Yeah, willing to cut the east. And Andre, speaking of Andre, first to the punch, 6-9 pin weight. Extremely unfortunate that Navitas draws this Dora, but could change the weight to be the Dora. No, they're gonna be super aggressive with it. The West, because the West is more value. The West, because you lose. Oh yeah, and is rewarded for it immediately. Nice. Navi playing the I don't have a streak yet emote. Going all in on this game here. I hella respect it too. I think I would have done the same thing, given the situation. Because even if the Dora has similar value, it's a much less chance that you're actually gonna win. And it's also not even it's half the value also, so it's not even fully the value. Anyway, Navitas is going to complete his reign of terror here. Or continue his reign of terror, rather. We still have more dealership ahead of us. Grab the 1, 2, 3 pin. But Saigon has also pretty good hand. Yeah, very fast. A lot of Ryanmen and Adora. The non-pawn. Oh, we're gonna pawn the 1-mon first. Going to Atozuke. Okay. This is totally fine. I mean, oh, well, totally fine until that happens. All right, let's see. We'll see what how everyone reacts to Andre's Riichi here. Saigon's gonna react by just playing normally. Not afraid by the last place Riichi. We'll see if Saigon is plans on like folding at some points, because they do have the 4-pin, which is completely safe. And then also, okay, Dora's also safe now. The South is decently likely to be safe. But no, we're just gonna go full speed ahead. Navitas drawing the weight, but it's not going to give it to him. There's no way. Navitas is too principled for that, but... And also, the 7-mon can be used in the hand. So it's not impossible that Navitas can get back into Tenpai. Would need another 4-pin, though. Tenpai from Saigon, by the way. Atozuke, it can only win on the south. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that was Chanta, right? Wasn't that Chanta? We cut the 4-pin? Oh, Miss Chanta. Oh, no. Oh, no! No! Catastrophic. Shankan deal-in. Oh, no. That hurts. That really hurts, yeah. I mean, in a format like this, Akanashi, I mean, this is your last chance. This is like the dealership, so if you don't get points now, when are you gonna get points, you know? Are you gonna get a Suanko Yakuman, like 4 concealed triplets? Is that what's gonna be the deal? It's gonna be a tough game to win now for Saigon. When did Riichi City update the spectator feature to show emotes? Was that, like, not a thing? I don't know. Riichi City has been really good about, like, improving their feature set, like, over time, though. Anyway. Okay, Saigon. Looks like we're gonna go for the jugular. We gotta chi this, right? No! We're not gonna chi. We're not gonna chi for the full flush. Instead, we're going to go into Fruity 10 on the 3-6 mod, but that's also okay. The 3-6 mod is... can still be completed. We're still a ways away from Tenpai anyway. Enji with the pawn. What's the plan here? If we're cutting this... cutting the 7-8 is surprising. I would assume you would usually cut the 4-pin. The 4-pin to lock in the Dora, and then... Well, it is Fruity 10 on the 7. Okay, I guess they just didn't like the Fruity 10. Fruity 10 isn't the worst thing in the world, especially if you have, you know, if you could still chi from your left player. Yeah. But this way, Enji is kind of in danger of, like, potentially discarding his Dora if he gets into Tenpai. Okay, never mind. I'll just shut up now. You know, it's fine. It'll work out. The short timer is doing crazy stuff. Oh, yeah, true. It is a pretty short timer. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. Games are going real quick. Gotta have your, like, strategy on lock, your tactics already. Missed the Ryanmen also. That could have been a 4-mon cut to be a 5-8 so weight. 5-8 mon weight. Speaking of 5 so. Yeah, gonna deal into Andre here. Luckily doesn't get hit by an Ura for the Mongon. Andre is catching up a little bit. Still has their dealership as well, so they're still in the game. What's it gonna... yeah, Navitas is, like, just, like, real chillin', though. Big chillin'. In the dealer's... across from the dealer seat. With a 15,000 point lead on second. So... If they want to push for a hand, they can, but, like, they also just don't have to. But if they want to push... If there's any time to push, it would be now, actually. Since, NG is the biggest threat here, and they both in terms of point distance, they're the closest towards Navita's point lead. But also, this is NG's last dealership, so if they can win, if anyone can win now, then they could seal it away against NG. I'm wondering if Navitas, like, I would be thinking like potentially giving Saigon a bunch of tiles. You don't have to do that on purpose now, though. You don't have to do like a direct Sashikomi or anything, or like a direct feed. But it might be on your mind that you'd be in Navitas's position. You'd be okay with Saigon winning this. Yeah. That said, Saigon is really representing a pretty scary hand. Could be Toy Toy. The door is still out somewhere. Although we all see that Saigon is like pretty far away from actually getting a Yaku Tenpai, because the east is not the Yakuhai. It's not a wind. We'll see. Bluffing Honitsu Toy Toy, yeah. Maybe could just like actually just go into Honitsu. This could just be the longest pivot you've ever seen into Honitsu. Big pawn. You gotta pawn this, right? Yeah, there it is. Still no Yaku, still no Tenpai, but this is on our way to getting there. It's not impossible that we get it. Via Honitsu or via Toy Toy. It's two away from both of those. That's the only problem. But like, hey, it's you see this value here? You see these points? That's big points there. If Saigon can get this. We still have time. But maybe not fast enough with this Itsu potential. 147 pin weight. The 1 pin is in Andre's hands currently. The 4 and 7 pin are still alive though. Navitas is going to chase with their own Riichi. Saiga draws the 4 pin and now has their hand just completely locked out. They have like no way of winning this now unless they cut the 3 and 4 so, which I highly doubt is going to happen. Oh my god. Luckily, the 3 pin is not going to deal in or anything. That's Tenpai, but with no Yaku. And Saigon accepts that, and it's going to deal in. The 3 and 4 so didn't look safe either, so. Or maybe the 4 so like just passed or something. But yeah, that would have been a really hard call to like not deal in there. Unfortunate for Saigon. Really, really like that was a long shot. That was definitely a long shot to win there. But I respect going for it. I respect going for the long shot win. Just like that, calling down to 4 tiles is a terrible idea. I mean, it was the Dorapon, though. It's the Dorapon. You gotta take something, right? You gotta believe in something. Demons Mastered, thanks for the raid. 52 viewers. How are your games, man? How are your games? Double raid, yeah. Demon and Wolf raid, what? We got another raid? Did I miss a raid? Yeah, yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, Seek Wolf with the raid as well. Currently plus 119, nice. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, Demon and Seek Wolf viewers. I'm currently casting the Mahjong Mahjong Tournament Flock Open 2025. Looking at Navitas, one of the best players in North America, and Andre, one of the best players on my Discord, on my personal Discord. Probably the best player on my personal Discord, better than me at this point. You literally raided me in the middle of me raiding you. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. All right, well, maybe we could have a poll next time for like who would win the game. We have so many people here. Yeah. Well, I'm Rockstar. If you've never heard about me, I play mahjong sometimes on Twitch and YouTube. I make some YouTube videos too, so you can find me there. How y'all doing? I'm gonna start my my own games later tonight. So if you're interested in watching me do that, give me a follow or a subscription on YouTube. That'd be great. Speaking of which, NG going to have this Kanchan on the 5-pin. Totally reasonable. Pretty hard to change the weight, and some of those upgrades you might have to discard the Dora, so might as well just go for it. Tanya, Dora, and Riichi is going to be 340 Fu on Ron, which is going to be 7,700 points. Plus the Hombo is going to be 8,000. This is good. This is good. Unfortunately, Navitas has 2 of the 5-pins, so this is going to be tough to get. But not impossible. 2 5-pin are still on the wall. Classic Riichi into drawing the upgraded weight, yeah. That said, it would have been Foodie 10 in this case if they took the 3-pin, so yeah, still totally reasonable. Like, even to deny yourself. Wow, Navitas is going to take the Nakasuji. I just realized, yeah, it was a Nakasuji. It was a reasonable discard from Navitas. And it's going to deal in. That's huge. That is game-changing. The 7,700 points going from first directly into second. A 15,000 point swing. That is insane. Navitas now on the back foot. I mean, they still have their dealership though, so they still have a chance easily to like get back. But you are not happy about this if you're Navitas. Yeah, Navitas had such a good game like starting out. Still not over. Still can end strong though. But look at this. Look at this aggressive calls from Navitas. Yeah, it doesn't even have all the shapes yet. But like this makes sense cuz like whoa, everyone now. Oh my god. And Andre's gonna take it. Oh my god, I can't keep up. It's too fast. But Navitas is okay with this. Like this is what I mean. Like you want a fast round here. You want NG to like not get any more points in the dealer seat. Now that they're off the dealer seat, Andre is in the spotlight now. This is Andre's last chance to get like a big win here as well, unless he gets a Yakuman or something. Wow, that was crazy fast. All right. I believe in Andre, though. This is a good shape as well. Might cut the 2 9s or the 2 West. It doesn't really matter that much. Oh, I didn't expect that one. Cut the 9 so? Because it's a Ryankan. It's a 579 Ryankan. Could have waited on the 8 so. That said... Oh, that was the plan? That was the plan all along? Sanshoku and then wait on the 9-mon West? Is that the... Whoa, that is insane. That's actually insane. Well, I think it's still a Riichi if you do it. The Riichi still looks nice. Well, yeah, you have to Riichi now. I expect them to get the Sanshoku at that rate. But instead, we're gonna wait on the Sanshoku. Oh, having that 9-mon West wait would have been sick, though. That would have been crazy. I did not see that coming at all. I would have definitely... Oh my god, Saigon is gonna deal in with the Sanshoku side. The Takame. Huge Takame. Anime! Oh god. Saigon's run is over in this game. 07 to Saigon. Better luck next time. Andre, though, now with momentum into this repeat. Huge Mangan. Saigon just needs some Yakuman. It's possible, yes. It's still possible. You know, if you squint hard enough, this could be 9 gates from Saigon. You know, just like 5 away from 9 gates. Okay, it's not 9 gates anymore. Oh my god. Oh my god. Really believe the Condora. The gates are opening. Well, something was opening, but it wasn't the gates. And Andre with a Kutsky Isha 10? Oh my god. No. This is just cruel for Saigon. But great for Andre. 2 5-pin weight, yeah. Gonna be a Pinfu as well. With 1 Dora. Let's see, what do we have everyone still has honor tiles to defend with, so they'll be fine for a while. In fact, like, no one is really close to Senpai. Andre is probably just gonna draw this. There's 3 2-pin in the wall. There's 4 tiles in the wall. For them to draw, I believe. No Akka as well, so he's not gonna like randomly draw into a Hanuman. Probably. Navitas can use that 2-pin, so not gonna discard it. We'll see what Saigon thinks of the 2 or 5-pin if they end up drawing it. What's the plan here, Saigon? Do we have a Yaku? Is the Yaku Honitsu? Are we going Honitsu? Are we 4 away from a Honitsu? I think that's our only choice. We gotta believe in something, man. Gotta believe in something. Navitas, though. Gonna draw a 5-mon. What do we think about 5-mon? It's Nakatsuji. We could cut it. No, it's gonna cut the 4-mon instead, which is completely safe. Yeah, we're full folding here. The plan was just get Tenpai, looks like. We have Tenpai from Saigon with no Yaku. Yeah, I don't think there's any way for them to get a Yaku at this point. I think this is it. Now we just have to hope we get those Tenpai points. And like maybe next hand we get a Yakuman. Enji's technically 1 away from Tenpai, but also 1's so safe, so it's fine. But also it's 2 away for Tenpai with a Yaku. Because they need a Yaku. They need the Pon. They need the white dragon Pon. Okay, luckily we're still safe for Saigon. Where is this 2-pin? The 2-pins are still in the wall somewhere. 2 2-pins still in the wall. And 1 5-pin. Somehow Saigon returned. Yeah, there it is. All right. We got it. Andre didn't get any hits from the Ura. So I guess Saigon might be happy about that. Maybe there's a little bit of consolation, but Andre now in prime position to take this game. Another hand like that, and it could be over. And not too bad of a hand either to do it with. We're going to cut the 2-mon, yeah. Stick with the smallest amount of blocks. Don't have too many isolated tiles. 779 could come into play. Also, plenty of upgrade potential with the 4-pin. The only thing is the Kanchan, the 7-9-pin Kanchan in Andre's hand is going to be tough to work with. We might cut it here. Or we might cut the 9-mon. No, we're going to get rid of the 2-4-6-8. Okay, that's also fine. That's like also like kind of a weird shape, especially if you end up making 2 blocks out of that. Okay, Navitas has like a really kind of struggle bus kind of hand, where the closest thing you got is like maybe a Sanshoku if you get like something attached to the 7-mon. Okay, if you get also lucky with the Penchant, filling it with Penchant, that's also good. We'll see what Navitas can do with it. It's gonna be a struggle though if we don't get those specific tiles. Yeah, Saigon's just here to play. Saigon's here to have fun. Yeah, we go next. We go next. You got this. You got next time. Engie. Engie is also pretty close to Tenpai. That's one away now. That's a mistake, I think, though. I think that's a mistake. I think the correct one was 8mon. He would have gotten Akutsuki Ishanten with the 3-so and 7-so isolated tiles. But I don't know, maybe he has something else in store. This is Tenpai now. Maybe he read the wall. What? Oh no! Oh no! It's Fruity10! He picked the wrong weight. Oh no! Oh, he just realized. Oh, he just realized he picked the Fruity10 weight. He could have waited on the 7mon, 8mon. And that would have been not bad. It would have been, yeah. It wouldn't have been Fruity10 anyway. Oh my god. Oh no. You hate to see it live on stream. No. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Edgy. We have to see this. It's still simoable. You're right, Mage. Well, let's look on the bright side. We can still simo this and win. It's possible. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, had to think fast. Had to think fast about where his Tenpai was. Navitas, meanwhile, has his own Tenpai. Yeah, that's a Yakulis Tenpai. Oh, and it's gonna go for the Sumogiri Riichi and Saigon as well. What will happen here? 7-pin weight from Saigon. The 7-pin is dead. That's a Chitoy though. Oh, gonna deal with the 5-pin into the Shanpon from Navitas. That is a lot of Riichi sticks, so that's gonna be actually pretty huge for Navitas. It's a Riichi. That's the biggest Riichi Nomi hand you've ever seen in this tournament. Yeah, but yeah, in that situation, Engie was like stuck with the Tonki weight since they Riichi'd. They couldn't change their weight. It was very unfortunate. So they're still in it though. They're still technically in first place. Yeah. Still technically in first place, so maybe we'll see something. We gotta get a Dora for Navitas. Like, this is a really, really close three-man race here. 3-person race. There's our pair, maybe, for Navitas. Andrade is gonna get this pawn into Tenpai on the 3-mon. The 3-mon's still in the wall somewhere, and also this could easily get upgraded. The weight could easily get upgraded here. Is Andrade okay with the second place here? Might be okay with the second place. There's the upgrade, 3-6-mon now. That said, oh yeah, we're gonna take it. We're okay with the second place. We're not gonna mess around. Andrade maybe could have went for a first place finish off of Engie, off of a direct hit off of Engie, but that was like pretty much the only way that could have happened without any Dora there. It's very nice, very nice. Wow, the points are so close, except for Saigon. You got this, man. You got this. Keep on fighting. Keep on fighting. The good fights. What a game, though. That was a crazy game. It was really back and forth. Like a lot of fast calling hands too. So much to keep track of there. All right, but who else is playing? Saigon's now in another game. We got another game over here. Does anyone have any people that they want to follow? Hold on. Set a timer for 2:55. What's the Oka and Uma for this? Oka is... There is no Oka. The Uma is 30-10. Yeah, 30, 10, minus 10, minus 30, yeah. Is Irie playing right now? Irie is playing. Um, yeah. Although their game started like a while back. If you guys want to see it, I don't mind. Um, or if you want, if anyone else speaks to you, I'll check them out. East 4. We might be able to see this and then like one more game before we switch off to whoever's next. I forgot who's next after me. Is it Beef? Yeah, it's Beef. How do I know it was Beef? All right. What's the deal here? Oh my god. Iron with a huge lead. What happened? I could just go on the log, actually, just to see what happened. Let's see. Okay. Ira just, like, went on, like, this huge winning streak here. Big roll on the Doratanki. And then, also another one here. With, oh, yeah. What is this? This would have been Sananko if they drew it, but someone else dealt in with 3 Dora.
Riichi.
Yikes, on the Riichi too? Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. View log, over. Amazing for Iron, though. Irie. What are we gonna do with this Riichi, though? This is a hero Riichi. This is a non-dealer Riichi. 258 mon. 258 mon. You hate to see the loose 5-pin right now. But I think yeah, I think we're still going to push for it. Cuz this is still a nice hand. Yeah. Cut the 5-pin. Cut the 5-pin is good. 3-pin. Actually, 3-pin was completely safe though. Could have cut that one as well. Let's see. That's Shirakawa. Shirakawa on the right with the Tuso. But Tora's gonna get it first. Nice. No 2 Ura and didn't have an Ura for didn't have a Dora in hand for a Hanuman. That's a legit Mangan Sumo. Now Irie's streak is broken here. We'll see how everyone else. If anyone else can get a comeback on their own dealer seat. Big hand from Shirakawa as well. That's our perspective. That's the character for white, and then the character for river. So I know how to say that. My Japanese is it's on that level. Yeah. It's not great. Reach. 5-8 mon ways. Riichi know me though. Otherwise, you'll still take it as the dealer in this case. And especially in a tournament situation. How's everyone going to react though? 9-pin is Terminal Tsuji, so that's gonna pass. Iron's gonna play it nice and safe, cutting the 9-pin. That's what we like to see. 5 mon is, oh yeah. Toru got a little bit greedy there, maybe. Yeah. Well, it would have been interesting though. The 8-mon was definitely difficult to use, but they still could have used it. It was still possible. It was still possible, yeah. Anyway. Neither here nor there, though. Spector's choice. Tor still has plenty of chances. Still has the dealer seat coming up. The entire South round. But if they're aiming for first, it's going to be tough since Irene is so far ahead. 123 Sanshoku also from Shirokawa. And it's gonna get rid of it. That's fine. Could also get 567 Sanshoku. They didn't have any pairs, so it would have been really awkward to use that 123 Sanshoku. Irene with a call as well. Call in the east, so this is Otozuke. Needs to get the green, the Hatsupon. Once they can get that, they're okay. Or maybe maybe she's going to decide to go for the flush instead. And she will, okay? I think that's fine. I think that's good, even. I think I might have done the same thing. Because this way, not only is it more value, which, you know, you still would like in a tournament situation. You still want to, like, maximize your score. But it's also, like, more reliable. In case the green never comes out, you could win in other ways if you get another Yaku. So half flush is totally fine. Olsen with the double south pawn. Could maybe catch a one pin Dora somewhere. So this could be a 3-Han hand. But right now it's still only a 2-Han hand. If they're thinking that third place is okay, that definitely makes sense. As well as just just making sure that the dealer doesn't get any more points, and betting it all on their own dealership. I believe this is you're gonna do 6-pin here or 9-pin, yeah, either or. So this way, if they get the Dora, the 1-pin Dora, they could switch out their 4-pin and wait on the 3-pin, but with a Dora instead. Seven so coming out. Okay, so 3-pin is actually pretty much dead, though. I guess it's not impossible that Shirokawa could discard it, but now that he discarded the 8, probably not. Probably gonna keep it, especially since it's near the Dora.
Riichi.
Wouldn't want to mess around with that. Throw it aside for the Sumigiri Riichi. There's not a whole lot of upgrades there, so that totally makes sense as well. I would reach it even faster than that. But it's totally okay to also, like, given that how little time that they have. Ooh, that's a deal-in. Irie has points to give away, though, so this could have been calculated. But yeah, so a strategy you could employ is, like, if you're just, like, running out of time and you're not sure if you should Riichi, then you could just not Riichi. It's fine. Just not Riichi for a turn, just to give yourself some more time to think about it. That's totally okay. You know, there's no one that's gonna be like, oh man, just like, what are you doing? What are you doing not reaching here? You should have reached it immediately. You should have known 100% that you were going to reach this. In a tournament situation, you take the best that you can get. And if your best decision you can get takes more time, then take more time. East is going to come out here, and then we still have the 2 Dora here, but we need another block for Olsen to, like, make this happen. Olsen really needs something to make this come back on in their last dealership. Better to reach you a turn late than accidentally fruity 10. Exactly. Exactly. Ishan 10 for Olsen. How's Toru doing? Toru also looks pretty close. That's like a 2 away from Senpai. This is the perfect... That's like one of the perfect Senpais you could have asked for. 2-mon Forso Riichi. Forso being the Dora. And they're both in the wall. There's only 2 tiles in the wall, though. 1 of each. But this could happen. And, I don't know, man. Irie just, like, discarded 2-mon. But they're probably just gonna fold here, I would imagine. I can't imagine Irie would actually want to challenge this. North, 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 or 9-pin. 8-mon? Yeah, 8-mon is also safe. Toru is gonna keep fighting though. Didn't have a that was their pair, so this is actually stepping back in Shanten for Toru. But they are like trying to go for a Tanya, it looks like. Wow. Irie really going to go for this Riichi Nomi on the Forso. Well, it would be Riichi Dora. I don't know. We'll see. They're really going for the points here. They really don't want Olsen to get this win. If they deal in, it would be very painful, but at the very least, they can win on the Forso. So they can only deal in on the 2-mon. But yeah, Olsen has the weights covered. I don't know if maybe Toru might at this point cut the 2-mon if they draw it. But they could still use that. Oh, they just drew it. Okay, never mind. Yeah, they drew the 2-mon. Yeah, nice catch, Zinodusky. So this is just like 2 people waiting on like who would draw the Forso. Wait, was that Tenpai? They didn't Riichi? That's really surprising that they didn't Riichi that. It was Fruity 10, but San Menshon is the San Menshon. I think you still take it. As if you Riichi that would have been a Mangun. Maybe even a Hanuman, if they got Uradora. Well, at the very least, they got in this position where they're still in a good spot to like take both second and first, depending on what happens in their dealer seat. It's just that now they have to really rely on their dealer seat to win. That's the difference here. But yeah, maybe thought the Fruity 10 wasn't worth taking against 2 different Riichi. That makes sense. 1-mon comes out. Sanshoku, gotta watch for the Sanshoku maybe. 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku could happen. If we build around the 8-mon. That said, we would have to sacrifice some other shape, maybe a Forso. Irene has a ways to go. With their shapes. It's a pretty good Nakabukude. The 4, 5, 5, 6, and 3 pairs, so maybe Chitoi's on the table. Otherwise, the shapes are looking pretty awkward. And then Shirakawa, across from us. That's just a really good hand. Good. Just needs another block. There's the last block. This is Ishanten. Ishanten for Shirakawa to get a Pinfu Tenpai. And then Olsen waiting for either a Chitoi. Yeah, this is just Chitoi for Olsen. The red is completely dead. So I think we're gonna probably cut the 4-mon very soon and then make a Suji Trap on the 7-mon. I don't know if we'll actually wait on the 7-mon, but it's there. But maybe Olsen is still thinking this could be something else. Maybe Olsen's still thinking the red could just be their pair and they can make some sequences. It's not gonna keep the West, which otherwise would have been a good Chitoi tile. Would have been a great pair. All right, so with Olsen kind of stuck like that, then, wait, Irene, like while I was talking, like ended up getting something crazy. Wait, I'm trying to like parse out the weight here. It's like hard because like I have to like look at the hand sideways. Yeah, that's my excuse. 4, 7, 8-mon. I believe. Yeah. She can also get anything that sticks to the Sozu shape. If she discards the 9-mon, then she'll get a Pinfu Tenpai. So Irene is pretty close now. After like not looking like great just a second ago, Shirakawa is still not getting these weights. It's gonna take a. Ooh, that's Tenpai. That has to be Tenpai.
Riichi.
There it is. It's a Intotsu. 4, 6, and 9, right? Oh, it's gonna come out immediately. The Ipatsu. Wait. Did we get Urasan or something? Ura 3?
一発
Okay,
ドラマ
Ura 2. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful animation too. Oh my god. You just can't stop the flow from Irie.
最後
Nice
ま
try from everyone.
頑張
From
れ
Toru and Olsen and Shirakawa. Just didn't work out. That's just how the tiles flow. um Okay, so this is a hand I think Irie could just fold and then be absolutely fine. It depends on how her run is shaping up. It's possible she might still want to like go for more points, but this is a very awkward hand to like go for more points on anyway. I think Toru's gonna try and aim for maybe maybe a second place. It's possible they could get another Dora, or they just get a direct hit on Shirakawa. If they get a direct hit, then that would be enough. It would be a 4,000 point swing, since they have 2 Han right now. Shirakawa also, again, looking like they have a great hand, but we'll see if it actually amounts to anything. And then Olsen also, actually, that's a pretty good hand too. It's just still being developed. They still need like one more block. Still need one more block and like need their pair essentially. But of course, all the Dora's gonna go to Irie. Yeah.
そうだね
All the Dora's gonna go Irie. Yeah. She goes to real life tournaments. I played her once. Riichi Open. I remember. I don't think that was one of the games I did well in. That was that they could have had Sanshoku. Didn't want the Sanshoku, which I think makes sense because this way you can accept the Formon, but also you would have to discard the Dora to do that. So I don't know if you want to risk cutting the Dora, especially with Shirakawa doing some shenanigans over here. But that said, yeah. Shirakawa going Dama. This is consolidating second. You cut the Dora here. Yep, it's gonna cut. And that's gonna deal in.
ドラ1
Yeah, so Irie's just gonna lose 2,000 points, but keep her first place, and Shirakawa is gonna walk away with a nice second place as well. Good Dama, good Dama. Yeah, if that was if a second place is good enough, yeah, we'll just take the Dama, just take the second place. It was good. All right, that was fun. Let's go to a commercial break right now. Let's see, how about how much time is left in the stream? How about 120? All right, what do we got? How are the rankings shaping up? Where's Demons? Demons looking nice. 11th place right now. I saw Beef earlier. How's Beef doing? AC, I see you. 56. That's not so bad. 23rd place right now. I'm wondering how good this like 50 to 60 point range is going to end up being. Like I would like intuitively think that like that's like okay. That's like an okay range, but like not guaranteed. Maybe depending on how many more people like show up over the weekend. If anyone else, where's Beef? Here's where Beef is. I saw him play. Where's Beef? Feel like it has to be 100 at least. Maybe. Top cut going to be like 90 to 150 or something, I swear. Yeah, maybe. So like if there's like what? There's 53 people right now. Oh, these are the amount of people that got a 7 game. Okay, so Beef is still Yeah. Beef is still going through his games. Okay, I see. Oh yeah, by the way, anyone just joining us, like if you haven't already heard, there's a coupon code for this Mahjong book on Mahjong Pros website. Complete officially translated a Japanese strategy guide for Mahjong. Complete with one-page tips to read on your commute. You should take this. Flock 10. Coupon code Flock 10 on Mahjong Pros. Yeah, this book is good. I've read it. Um, I read some of it. Yeah, and there's like even a lot of stuff that like I've been playing Mahjong for like 4-ish years, and there's even stuff that I'm like, yeah, wow, I didn't really think of it like that, like this particular situation. They're pretty good. Yeah. Mahjong Pros. Check them out. We still doing ads? Yeah, check out Amos numbers too. The Amos numbers set. Get yourself a real life mahjong set with actual numbers on it, so that I should say actual Arabic numerals on them, so that you can play with your friends that can't speak Chinese or can't read Chinese or Japanese. Yeah, do that. Mahjong stars. Go on Mahjong stars. First place prize will also get this. I'm hoping I get this because I need it. I need it, man. I need this. I need this. This this set, and I don't want to pay $200 right now. I'm kind of like, thinking about like moving and stuff. If they have a backlog of mahjong rule sets to post, but the editor is behind. Oh yeah, sure. Be interesting. Let me see if I can get a link for the. I'm not sure if I have a link. Wait. Oh yeah, I do. All right. So if you're interested in the book, try this. Try this, and then Flock 10. Right? I don't know. It might be caps lock. Maybe it's caps lock. Flock 10. There you go. Check out the book. Pretty cool. I want to support like more like mahjong publications, So yeah. So let's make sure like this happens again. Let's make sure that these keep happening. We keep getting like great mahjong content from overseas. Anyway, what should we watch here? Damacat, Somnex, Manaka Ray is playing as well. I know she's a VTuber. Somnex is also a streamer. There's probably some other streamers I don't recognize. What is this? Aria Dasto. I could read Japanese. Yeah. Let's see how Manaka's doing. There's also a 7 down in this one. Manaka's in the dealer seat. All right. Well, I'm sure that I'm sure that the streamers out there like get picked disproportionately. Oh, yeah, I didn't turn the hands. The streamers over here get picked disproportionately for views. Wait, is that a pro? Are they part of Psycho Eason? Xenocidal? That's a pro, right? That's the pro sticker, right? Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, we found a cool game. I also like the watermelon frame that Manaka Ray has. That one's good. But yeah, I'm sure like the all the streamers like get picked disproportionately in having their logs viewed for the casting seat. But that said, they're used to it, right? Like they're probably streaming their perspective right now. Do they have their name on their profile? Can I check their profile? Aaron Liao from Psycho Isen. Wow. All right. They're legit. They had their whole legal name on the on Riichi City. Oh my god. Okay, so watch out for this guy. This guy with the default character. The default Riichi City character. um anyway, Sonic Crazy in the dealer seat with 2 Dora and E Shanten. Cut the 8 mon here? No. Okay. If you keep the 8 mon, there's maybe potential you could upgrade into like a Tanya or something, but normally you would cut the 8 mon here to keep the East as a safe tile. Maybe they'll realize it now. Yeah, they're going to cut the 1. Maybe they don't want to make it too obvious. That's also a consideration. I don't think it's like a huge consideration though. Because if you end up cutting a safe tile, like an East, like a twice cut honor tile, as your Riichi discard, then it looks like that's already on men wait. It looks like you're waiting on already on men. But it's not always the case. Sometimes it's also a Shanpon, but it'll be rarely like a Kanchan or something, or Penchan. Usually that doesn't happen. Because you'd usually, like, you know, keep an extra tile to, like, make the weight a little bit better. Manaka, Ray, and Sonic Crazy both waiting on the 1-4 mon, but Sonic Crazy is not waiting on the 7 mon that Manaka Ray is waiting on. I highly doubt that Rada over on the top is going to discard their 4-7 mon, though. So, like, how is this? Is that the last 1 mon? I think there's one more. There's one more 1 mon. And no more 4 mon. Who's going to get the 1 mon? Who will it be? Who will the Mahjong gods favor? Oh, Manaka's Furiten. Oh. Well, they're still gonna win. Because, Furiten, in that case, like, Furiten doesn't really matter because you both have the same weight anyway. Like, it only matters if someone else deals in. Which would be unfortunate, but, like, it didn't seem like anyone was gonna, like, really push that. Nice one, Manaka, for picking up that Pinfood Sumo. We're gonna keep the East. Yeah. Pro player knows the East is good. Double East is so strong, especially in Akanashi. Without any red 5s, the 2 Han from the East is just like so strong. Even in here, I would keep the East, yeah. Cut the 9-7 so makes total sense. You don't need 6 blocks anyway, you need a pair. And 7 mon, or rather 7 so could still like be your pair for Tanya. Yeah, double East is really strong. Like double East I would say is better than like a random 2. Random 2 or 8. Yeah, and we'll see what happens with if they get the East, you still keep it. I'm curious like what their weight is going to shift to be. If they end up cutting the 7 mon to like keep the Ryankan over the Dora, the 2-4-6 shape, or they cut the 2 to like have a hanging Dora. Ooh, yeah, I think you cut the East now. Yeah. Cut the East now. If you get the 5 mon, you can still use the Dora. Otherwise, you just discard it. Not too bad. Maybe you still get a Dora pair as well. If Rada on our right didn't have 3 of them. Okay, Ipeko as well. This could be huge. This could be huge for our pro player, Xenocidal. Manaka. Also in Ishanten. Ishanten for just a normal hand, but with a Kanchan of 8-pin that is almost dead. So they're going to be looking for something else if they could help it. Yeah, they're going to cut it right now. They're going to cut the 9-7-pin. And I doubt we're going to keep this 4-pin. I think we're still going to keep trucking along. Keeping the Dora is like... You want to still keep the Dora because if you don't keep the Dora, you're not going to get any like Akka or anything. Like that like skews it in like when you have Akka already, when you have red 5s on. That skews it more towards you could just cut the Dora. But yeah, well, what's it going to be? We have to reach this, right? No, we're gonna Dama. We're gonna Dama, Pinfu, Tanya, Dora, and Ipeko. That's already a Mangan, yeah? That said, we don't get the sumo. If we don't get the Hanuman sumo. Ooh. Yeah, so I think I would have Riichi'd. But you know, I'm not a pro player. So locking in the Mangan, still totally okay, yeah. Dama cause 2S another Riichi discard? That would make sense, yeah. I didn't quite see if their way was in the other discard. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, yeah. I'm not sure if I would have done it, even if I noticed that, I'm not sure I would have done it, but it does make sense. Still, they're gonna have to figure out something else when their dealership comes around in a couple rotations. Sonic Crazy with like a dream, like potentially Honitsu, or just Yakuhai with a lot of Dora. Yeah, that's a Honitsu now. Oh my god, this is crazy. Like, when are you gonna get this kind of value without any red fives? Yeah, I could change the music though. When are they gonna get this though? Manaka, if Manaka gets the 1-mon, they could give it to Sonic Crazy. South could definitely still come out as well. And Dora could still come out if they're like feeling really frisky. Xenocidal is Kutsuki Ishanten as well. Very wide weight to get into Tenpai. Anything around the 3-pin or anything around the 6-so. Even the 9-so could work for a Shanpon weight if they're okay with that. Maybe at that point they would just go Dama and go for an upgrade. I don't know. We'll see. The points are pretty close, so they could justify still pushing. Okay, there it is. There's our Tenpai. And there's our Mentan Bean. Riichi, Tanyo, and Pinfu from Xenocidal, our pro player representative. Manaka not going to deal with the 4-mon. And we're going to get the Tsumo. No Ura, though. Still a strong hand. That was huge. Huge. I don't know if they I don't know if they understood how huge that was. To deny Sonic Crazy his, like, monster flush. That was a Baimon? Wait, was that actually a Baimon? No, I think it was a Hanuman, right? Wait, 2 Dora. Yeah, it was a Hanuman. A Hanuman in this stage of the game would have been crucial. Okay, Monica, Ray, I don't know. I haven't watched Monica play that much, so I don't actually know how she feels about Chitoy. Chitoy is like a big, like, divisive Yaku, and a lot of people, like, could be like playstyle defining even, just how much you enjoy Chitoy or not enjoy Chitoy. So we'll see. I mean, keeping the 2-mon makes me think that they're still thinking about Chitoy, that they're mainly thinking about Chitoy, actually. Rather than thinking about, like, pulling into, like, you know, some other hand. That said, I would personally still pull in this kind of hand. We'll see. Especially with the 8. We'll see what they do with the 9. They could keep the 9, yeah. Keeping the 9 makes sense if this is still Chitoy as well. What's Sonic Crazy gonna do about this one? Or that was a 2-mon Pon chance from Rada on our left. Going for maybe Tanyao. Or sorry, not Tanyao, Toy Toy. But now it's looking like Chitoy also from them. Battle the Chitoy. This big Toitsuba from everyone's hands. Pair flow. Keep the north? No, we're not going to keep the north. How's Xenocidal, a pro player, doing on the top? Doing all right. Doing all right. Just like just lacking development in the shapes though. Kind of needs like another block, and it's kind of awkward to make another one. Okay. Hold on. Is the Yakuman alive? Is the Yakuman still alive? I think it is. 8 and 9 mon are still in the wall. Oh, you could also just take this. You could also take this. You could take like a Chanta. Yeah. Or yeah, Chanta, Ryan Peiko. That would also pretty insane. Okay, so the 9 pin is dead though. The 8 9 mon would still be alive, but the 9 pin is dead. If you wanted to go for the Yakuman for the 4 concealed triplets, the Suanko. We're all waiting for this white though. We're all waiting for this white to come out. Rada picking up the third. Oh, is Rada gonna get the Yakuman? Now Rada's Ishan 10 for Yakuman. 1 pin, 7 mon and 2 mon. 7 mon is live. 7 mon's in the wall, and so is 2 mon. And so is the 1 pin. One of each for the 2 mon and 7 mon, but the 2 pin is twice in the wall. This could happen. Oh my god. We might be seeing it, folks. We might be seeing Yakuman. Yakuman coming to town in time for Christmas and the holidays. We'll see. Xenocidal. That's Tenpai, though. Oh, what are you gonna do about this, Rada? You were gonna delay this, what we're gonna do? No. No. Well, our Yakuman was looking pretty dead after that Riichi. Very unfortunate. But I will say there was a chance. There was a chance though. With that kind of play, they weren't totally going for the Yakuman. It still looked like they were keeping like sequence shapes to accept a Sananko or something instead, which is reasonable. But that also means that if someone else chases you, if someone else reaches like before you can Yakuman, then you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna have to discard like some dangerous tiles like that 3 months. So it's like little decisions like that you make like early on or like in the middle of like your play. Just like, you know, how much do you value these certain hands? That totally comes into play on like how likely you are to get any of those hands. You are actually more likely to get a Yakuman if you cut like the 3 away from the 2-2. 2-2-3, yeah. If you just like have your pair there, if you just lock in your pairs, just like I'm getting Yakuman no matter what, then your chance of Yakuman will go up because your chance of dealing in will go down. But that also means your chance of winning in general might go down as well. So you know, you take that's part of the cool stuff about Mahjong. You know, all kinds of decisions like that, ways to like make your playstyle. You know, sing as opposed to someone else's. Yeah, Monica looking good after that. Xenocidal still coming in though, coming in hot. And this is a perfect Ishan 10 hand. No, it's not quite. It's not quite, but it's pretty close. That's Tenpai. There we go. 2 5-pin weight. 2 5-pin weight. This is not. This is Riichi Dora. There's no Pinfu here since the Souths are their Yakuhai. She's so good when she doesn't have to juggle Twitch chat. This is Monica Ray's true power. Rarely seen. But what will she do against this Riichi? That's Tenpai? Wait. I don't think that's Tenpai, is it? No, it is. Yeah, it totally is on the 5-pin. We go for it. Both with 1 Dora. Again with the same weight, though, except Monica is behind. I think we're just gonna fold on Sonic Crazy's part. Just like hope for greener pastures. Yeah. The 5-pin sumo. Monica too strong. And gets an Ura on top of it? Oh my god. VTuber supremacy? This is crazy. It's all last, guys. It's all last. The pro player, Xenocidal, Aaron. The last stand to maybe get this first place in the dealer seat. Yeah, any Monica fans in the chat, like, raise your hands to the sky. You might take this. Of course, you could also raise your hands to the sky for anyone else you want to win. Rada definitely needs it. Okay. So 8 mon here makes sense. Sonic Crazy gonna go crazy with these pawns. What is this? What is this? Is this Honitsu? Yeah, this is Honitsu. A Honitsu for a Mangan would be definitely enough for second place. So that's what the plan is, looks like. It's going to be very rare that actually gets first place, but it's not impossible either. Sanshoku? Sanshoku, we're going to keep the chance. Yeah, keep the Sanshoku chance. I don't know if we're actually going to keep Sanshoku, though. Yeah, what do we... How much do we believe in Sanshoku here? Are we going to cut the 5-6 mon? You're going to deal in the 6 mon right now? No, we're not. We might just be like, we'll just take our second place here. Have to discard like at least 2 dangerous tiles, so it totally makes sense. In fact, this East is still live. We're gonna cut it though. Sonic Crazy also in Tenpai though. Sonic Crazy going crazy with the West Green weight and Adora. The direct hit is still not going to be first place, but he'll definitely get second. They'll definitely get second with this. Meanwhile, Xenocidal is 1 away from getting back into Senpai after getting their pair of 3-pin. Oh, Monica! That's going to hit. Wait. That's, yeah, that's still not enough. Yeah. It's going to be a Mangan. Yeah. Monica will be fine, right? Yeah, Monica will be fine. I was right, guys. Yeah, I was right. Don't worry about it. I play this game sometimes. Hey, Beef, how you doing? How your game's been going? Congratulations, Monica, though. Sonic Crazy with a big second place. Big second place over our pro players, Xenocidal, who also put up a good show. Very well played from all players. Monica sweep, yeah. We're not going to be able to finish another full game, it looks like. We only have 20 minutes left. But these games go really fast. These games go really fast. Oh, we got 20 minutes. It's 38, so this one started like 5 minutes ago. All right, call out some names when you see it, if you who you want to see, if you have any. You're curious of how everyone's going. You see Andre here. Navitas was also playing, and we saw them earlier. Somnex? Where's Somnex? Somnex? Oh, yeah. Sure, we could look at Somnex, Damacat. I don't think I've seen any of these players so far on stream. And East 3? That's not too bad, yeah. Let's see. Bam. Show hands. There we go. Yeah, we might be able to time this perfectly, guys. Somnex has a decent looking shape as well. That's going to be Ishanten. Yeah, I'm going to lock in the Sanshoku chance as well. Could get a 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku. There's still a 1-5 in the wall too, so it's not impossible. Busan over here, their hand is a lot more awkward. This might end up being a fold. I don't know, like, I mean, they discarded a 7-mon, like, from the first turn. This might have been, like, a crazy weird shape. 2-5 so as well from Damakat, Riichi. Kandadora. Sad to see it go, but we would have not had Pinfu anyway. Yeah, Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, Sumo would be 4 Han 20 Fu. Pretty good in this stage whenever everyone's still like really close. Be good to catch up. Oh, dude, imagine though, drawing the Dora and then like reaching on the Dora Shanpon and then drawing the 4-pin. Oh, would have been crazy. Oh, chasing Riichi from Somdeck. Let's go. Didn't get the Sanshoku or the Pinfu though. That's pretty unfortunate. And it's gonna deal into the Dama cat. To the Dama cat who is not in Dama. Ouch. Yeah, but they needed something. They needed something, yeah. They had to Riichi. For everyone watching, by the way, yeah, my block is for casting this is going to end in just about 20 minutes, just under 20 minutes. After the so like after like you know we watch the rest of this game and stuff, we're going to raid over to Beef. So Beef will take over the casting privileges for the next couple hours or so. Yeah. Beef, you commentating with anyone? I could literally just check. Why am I asking you? Doesn't look like it. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna like take a break, but if you're up to it, I can like come to your stream later and we could I could help commentate with you. Icy said he might hop in. Yeah. Where is Icy from? Is he like Australian? Well, yeah, sure. I might drop by. The Ice Kingdom. He's from the land down under. all right, yeah. Poor question. Poor choice in question. I shouldn't dox him. Yeah, let's. all right. Sobnek, though. We gotta come back here. We gotta come back. Maybe. Perfect Ishanten. Potential Tanyao with Pinfu. Busan. Are we gonna cut this night so? Cutting the 3-mon is a good choice. Cutting the 3-mon is a very good choice. One chance on the 3-mon. But maybe the 9-mon would have been even better. Still gonna wait for this tile. Yeah, that's all she wrote. We're definitely gonna cut it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna cut it. Somnek is so down that like they really just have no choice. If you didn't cut that, I'd be like, do you really want to win? You know? or like, is, you know, sure you don't want to lose, but you have to also want to win. Okay, that's a little bit weird to like keep the. I guess this north cut was preemptively cutting it against Somnek's Sakigiri against Somnek because. After the pull, it does look like they could be waiting on north. So might as well cut it now before it gets like too dangerous. Poor Somnek. This is a Ringo Meru. A Ringo Mel. Apple Mel. We're watching here. Anyway, let's just change this now. Damakat also has a pretty good looking hand. That's actually just Cheetoy. But they could pawn and open it up for more options. Which I think would be the play given how... yeah, Busan's really pushing this. That's just tenpai, yeah? No, it's not tenpai. We're not going to take the tenpai. The 7-pin was twice cut, so we're going to take the north instead. Or the shanpon. Did it take the shanpon? Oh, you know what would be crazy to discard the Forso? Oh my god, they're doing it. Wow. Wow. They're actually going to go for the Chanta. The Chanta Honitsu. Holy crap. That would be huge if they get this north. But will they fly too close to the sun? They had Tenpai twice. They could have won. But now they're waiting on the north. The north that might just never come out. But they could draw it. There's still one in the wall. There's still one in the wall, guys. Meanwhile, Damacat looking for a better Riichi tile, I think, before they slam. Or just going to keep this Dama Chitoi. Oh, Threeso's going to come out and deal into the Dama Chitoi. Oh, no. 1,600 points. No, whatever that was. What, 2 Dora, 2 Yakuhai, Chanta Honitsu would have been a Hanuman from Busan. Unfortunately, did indeed fly too close to the sun this time and won't get it. I mean, that's a crazy play that I definitely respect. Because, you know, it's a lot of points, and maybe depending on how they feel about their run, they might be feeling like, I don't need a first place. I need, like, the biggest possible first place I can get, you know? They might need everything. So it's totally possible, you know, it made sense in their context. That's the thing, you know, there's so much context that we're missing, just like, this is Tenpai, by the way, but, okay, yeah, it's not a great Tenpai, it's a 3-so 6-mon. But it's a Tenpai that you could also easily upgrade to. Or just Sumo. Okay. I mean, you know, that's why I'm over here and not playing. You know. Wow. Okay. The quickest dealer Mangan in the West from Damacat. Nice one. Somnak gonna go into the negatives, but there's no busting, so we're still gonna keep playing. Somnak just Somnak just waiting for this game to end at this point. But yeah, otherwise, in that kind of situation with Busan, like, you could still totally go for a cheaper hand too, because the points at that point were like really close. And so like, put it another way, like the points would be closer. It would be a lot closer if Damacat wasn't able to win. Well, I guess they only want a cheat toy, but sure, yeah. But yeah, gonna play aggressive here as well with the 6-so Riichi on the cheat toy. Oh my god. I don't think anyone's gonna deal into this though. It's not Kasushi though. It's not Kasushi, but yeah, 6-so is like really easy for everyone to use. So if everyone's like still like gonna like think about Tenpai, I would think even the 3-so would have been better, or just like wait for a better weight. We'll see how it pans out though. 6-so is still in the wall. We'll see. And putting a lot of pressure on everyone else, especially Damacat. And Ringo Mel on our left. Like, they really, really want to like stop this from happening if they can. And they have a good Ishan 10 to do it. That's Tenpai? Wait. Wait, I don't think that's Tenpai. Yeah, it's not Tenpai. Yeah. Let's see. It's 147, so wait, though. Okay, now it's Tenpai, but they have to deal in. And they will. Wow, this 6-so cheat toy coming in. No Ura, though. No Ura. Wow, what a play. Yeah. Very interesting plays. From our POV here, Vusan. Fastest possible Riichi and the biggest possible Honitsus. Biggest possible half flushes. This is also a hand you could maybe go for a half flush if you're thinking about it. I don't think they're thinking about it that much, though. I think they're thinking about just going for a Hakupon. Somnicht has actually a pretty good hand. They have a dealership, so it's not over for them either. Like, as long as they have a dealership, it's fine. It's not that likely they'll win. But it's not impossible. They don't need a Yakuman. That is. Damacat as well, pretty close to Senpai. 1-3 pin. That's like a 1-3-5 pin Biancon from Damacat. And then Ringo Mel. Is that? Okay, yeah, that was pretty close to Senpai. This is Ishanten. Ishanten with a headless Anko. Headless Anko shape. So any pair will do it. They could like draw the Dora. That would be like amazing if they were to draw the Dora as their pair. Or they're just gonna force Pinfu. That's also okay. If they force Pinfu, they're gonna get like slightly more points. Maybe. Ooh. Yeah, that's a tough one. Drawing the 4-pin. We're gonna cut the 2-pin Suji instead. And how's Somnac gonna do? This is like one of their last stand. With Vusan also in Tenpai with 2 so 4-pin. If someone deals in the 4-pin, I don't... Ringo probably isn't gonna deal in the 4-pin. But if it does, it's gonna go to Vusan because of the Atamahane rule. The head bump rule. This is, yeah. Gonna take Perfect Ishanten instead. Cut the 1-pin. I think that's totally reasonable. Although it is a live tile. It is a live tile. Tuso will deal in if they discard it. And it's Suji to the Riichi, so they will discard it. And Busan continues their reign in the dealer seat. How does head bump work? The way it works is that if you deal into 2 different people, your points will go to the person that's closest to you in turn order. So the one that goes directly next to you, if they want off your tile, your points would just go to them. So in that situation where Vusan and Somnex are both in Tenpai for the same tile, a Ron will always go to Vusan because Vusan is directly before Somnex. So Vusan is always before in line to Somnex. Yeah. By the way, that's usually how, even if there isn't head bump on, even in like a double Roan situation, usually head bump is how you decide who gets the Riichi sticks and who gets the Renchan, the extra Homba. So from repeats. So for example, there's like a bunch of Riichi sticks on the table and 2 people call Ron. Those Riichi sticks will go towards the next player. Like whoever the closest player is. But both of them will still take the points out in the case of the double Ron. Yeah. So yeah, head bump is still like in play, kinda. Like otherwise. A con would be really funny here, but I don't think it's in the cards. This is Ishanten anyway, and Ishanten, this just got even better. Maybe, if you squint hard enough, it could be a Yakuman. Cut the 4-mon first, okay, that's fine. I think I would cut the 6-mon first. Since the 2-mons, you kind of like block it on that side. There's a Kabe of 2-mons, so 4-mon's like a little bit safer. Anyway. Oh, there's the timer. 5-minute timer. I think we're gonna finish this one and then head over to Beef's channel. Beef and meat. He'll take care of you guys.
そのきらめきお借りいたします。
4 so, 7 so, Pinfu Tenpai. Ooh, nice! From Somnex. We got something, man. One Han and 40 Fu. It could never take those points away from them. Except if he deals end. Or someone Simos.
最後の一曲がまさに起こりつつあるのだ。
This is it. This is Somnex. We're gonna keep this music on. Somnex. This is Somnex's last chance for an epic comeback here. What's the plan? I think it's just a regular hand here. We're not gonna force a flush. The 5-5-6 shape is a little bit too strong. We definitely need a pair, and we still need sequences. Come on, Suwon Kotanki. Rika still believes in the chat. Raise your hands up high for Somnek. He's going to need it. Ringo's catching up. That's Tenpai for Ringo. 5-pin 1 so. Let's go ruin all of Somnek's dreams. In fact, this isn't enough to change anyone's placing. So this is just, I'm just going to get 3rd place and ruin this guy's day kind of hand. And it could happen. Damacat could just deal in the 1 so right now. 8 so comes out instead. Tenpai! Tenpai for Somnex! 3-6 so. No Dora. No Yaku besides Riichi. But we have to play for the repeat here. We have to stop Ringo from ruining us. And this also stops anyone from potentially calling Sashikomi on this. From potentially dealing in. There's not a single person here that would want to deal in to the dealer. Somnek, do we get any Ura? No. Next hand. We're still 20,000 points away now. 20,000 points away from 3rd. You know, at this point, you'll just take whatever you can get, right? I mean, if your run is still good, maybe if your 4th isn't that bad, you could still get into top 64 maybe. 20,102 to seed placement. Actually, this rule set uses split UMA. So if 2 people tie in placing, their UMA is averaged out. So instead of 2 people having, like, you know, one person having -10 and the other person having -30, they would both have -20. That's how that works. So you don't really want to tie people, but you'll take it if you'll take it if that's all you can get. Uh-oh. Ringo again with a fast, I just want 3rd place kind of hand. But this time, it could be something bigger if they manage to get, like, Toy Toy or something. Toy Toy for a Mangan could be big. If they get a Toy Toy Mangan, even then, if they get a direct hit on Busan, I think that'll actually be enough. Wait, because it's 600 points. It's a 600-point swing. Okay, it's actually, I think it's going to be barely not enough if they get a direct hit Mangan on Busan. They need a Hanuman. So their only hope to get, like, more than that is Takan. It looks like it's going to be tough for them. I think, yeah, Ringo Mel is, like, totally okay with folding here, maybe. Like, they were fighting for 3rd place anyway. This might be Jover for Somnex. For our hero. I'm a Cloud of Faith. Tenpai? Tenpai for Mel? This is a good Ishanten. This is a good Ishanten for Somnek. It's just like they're waiting on a lot of the Pinzu tiles that are like have been already like represented by a lot of other people. Like they have to know that like a lot of those weights are gonna be in Mel's hand. And we're just going to go for K10, folks. We're just gonna pray we can get to keep this Tenpai. But Ringo is gonna get the sumo and end it. Congratulations on your third place, Ringo. As Somnek definitely doesn't shake his fist in the air. Nice third place. Musawa was second, Tamakat with first. And that's good timing. It's 3:01 right now. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate y'all showing up. That was a fun time. That was a fun time watching this tournament. Yeah. I'm just glad I got to see my guy Andre get a good game. And so for anyone else watching right now, Flock Open 2025 will continue, but not on my stream. We'll be rating Beef McMeat right now. But if you enjoyed hearing me talk and stuff, you can give me a follow or a subscription on YouTube. I am also on YouTube. I'll be streaming my games later today in about 4 hours. So appreciate it, guys. Appreciate all the love and the watch. Thanks, Flock, for hosting this like epic tournament. This is awesome. Yeah, this is great. Let's see. Is Beef here? Is Beef streaming right now? Where is he? Okay, I see Beef. I see Beef right now. We're heading out. 400 was that 420 followers? Let's go. All right. Goodbye, guys. Let's give Beef a hearty hello. Badam, badam, badam. There we go.